right. Welcome, everybody. Back to Class of Crows. Previously on, the party had a couple different things that they needed to get done. They found out that they might need to transplant the tree from inside the altar to Athar within the school and move it to a better location where it's not as cramped. So they put into motion some plans to get that done, but haven't completed them yet. They also spoke a little more to a small spectral girl who appeared to Gilly one night, and it appears as though Gilly is the only one who can see her and hear her. Though the others could feel kind of a coldness when they stood in the same spot that she did. And,
Didn't kill.
yeah, I was gonna get to it.
Oh, okay.
And Killian, after casting detect magic, saw sort of a vague shape of a specter. And after speaking to this girl a little more, they found out where she lived, as well as sort of a little bit about what had happened to her when she was alive. So the party decided to do a bit of investigation into that as well by visiting the girl's mother. And they found her house sort of along the coastline off to the west of the school and spoke with the mother, but the mother was convinced that her daughter was still alive and out there somewhere. So she didn't take very kindly to any implications or insinuations that her daughter was not alive. So the party decided that they would perhaps instead aid her investigations into where she feels her daughter might have gone. And I believe they're planning to continue with some of that today. They had a few classes last time as well. And they were told that they get this Wednesday. I believe we're coming up to the morning of the Wednesday. They were told that this Wednesday is a day off for them. And they were, I think someone briefly mentioned something about orientation day, but other than that, they just know that they have the day off. Croak knows that the school is still open, but he didn't tell the rest of the party that.
For good reason.
Probably for good reason. So with their day off ahead of them, they've sort of put together a couple things that they want to get done. So that is what we will be returning to. Now, when we left, I believe we were at nighttime. And you guys had just gone off to sleep. Killian deciding to sleep in a different room up here with the ghost.
She seems nice enough. Hopefully.
And the rest of you going about your nighttime routines as usual and drifting off eventually. So where we will return is on the morning after, when you wake up with the dawn's light. I'm realizing we're hearing a whole lot of this mountain pass ambiance because it's a decent one for wintertime, and the other group is literally in the mountains, so we're hearing a lot of this windy mountains.
Well, suitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. And then occasionally you'll hear the jingling of silverware in the background.
That one's not going to give me PTSD. As long as there's no like spider sounds. I don't know what that would be, but
He brings back that one sound.
What do
Yeah.
spiders even sound like?
yeah, I said I don't know what that would be, but if it was, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, like Killian said, that song that played when we were fighting them, that would be spider sounds to me.
That song's still lurking somewhere.
It comes back one day in the middle of the night.
I'm just gonna randomly play it and be like, "Oh, you see a small little spider on the windowsill." So you go about your morning routines, getting ready for the day, sleeping in maybe a little bit just because you don't have to get up quite as early to hit your classes, but you still have some things you want to do today, so I don't imagine you sleep in until like noon. But that's up to you, guys, individually when you wake up.
Killian plays a terrible tune on her bagpipes, but it still manages to inspire us somehow.
It's the thought that counts.
Inspiring leader.
It makes a horrifying screeching sound in the start. It gets your adrenaline pumping right off the bat.
It's an interesting tune you have there, Killian.
Oh, thank you. I hope that oh my god, what's her name again? The ghost.
The ghost name was Alice.
Oh, I hope
Alice
Alice likes it
Grafton.
too. Alice Grafton.
Oh no, not you too. You and Gilly both going on about a ghost.
She's real.
Croak's a little confused too. I mean, he hears the bagpipes coming from this room, but he's used to you being in this room. Morning, Gilly.
Morning. Do you want to try some of this bread? He kind of takes it out. It's just finished. It is piping hot.
The last time you offered me food, Gilly, I didn't have a pleasant experience.
This is a loaf of sourdough. You remember the bread adventures we went on? You can smell it yourself.
Yes, and the brownies also smelled like brownies.
You're lost. Hey, Killian, do you want some bread?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. He's gonna cut it up and then put some butter on it before going to the dining room.
Thanks, Gilly. She winks at him, thinking that Gilly did put something in it again.
There's nothing in it except for water, yeast, and flour.
Croak eyes Yo sitting in his seat, but he doesn't say anything because he assumes Yo doesn't know any better.
Wow. That's rude.
He's gonna put some of his bread out with olive oil and balsamic in one thing, and then butter in another container. It's fancy.
Man, I never thought Gilly would be the one feeding us.
I didn't either. This was not supposed to happen, so.
Something I just want to add, Killian, with your inspiring leaders within 30 feet. Just so you're aware.
Okay, so Croak was in range for that.
I'll allow you to alter it just for this morning, but you can do it now. But just be aware of that.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Because I know you're doing it in the bagpipe playing in the morning, but that will mean that some people will be out of range.
Okay,
especially because you were up in the different room too. So
that's true. It's true. Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
But for today, I have no problem just saying that you're doing it right now.
Okay.
Let's say, like, if Croak's in the bathroom, and then Yo and Gilly are usually in the kitchen, That's like the perfect time to do it from your room.
I'm not gonna be
Josephine
there for 10
around.
minutes though.
Buffer up a bit.
I'll be in the bathroom for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you do get up to 6 people, so you can buff up Josephine if you want.
Hell yeah. All right. Just gonna eat some morning jerky. I'm not messing with any of Gilly's bread. Still too weary from the brownies.
Your loss. He's gonna just like eat some of the fresh bread before looking at the and then checking his bread texture. Because if you don't do enough gluten, the bubbles don't form and stuff. You know, like the matrix inside of the bread. I got really into bread recently, so
Gilly, it's been like 5 minutes in our session already talking about food.
Hey,
Intricacies
Gilly's
of
got a
food.
lot of books about baking.
This is true.
yeah.
He's studying something.
He totally didn't think he would ever cook anything, and then turns out he likes cooking. So what do you know?
So you spent some time this morning making some food, and a little bit more leisurely this morning just because you don't have the rush to class. But eventually you finish up your meal and have a free day ahead of you.
Yeah, Kurt's gonna take out his, I guess, notepad and just kind of look at the agenda that he had planned. Well, it appears that today we have to repair a wheelbarrow for the groundskeeper, Arnold, in order to transplant Billy Barkley. In addition, we had planned on investigating the ghost, in quotes, his disappearance as well. So, if we are all in agreement, perhaps we should transplant Billy Barkley first. It seems that, according to Killian, he has outgrown his current quarters.
Yeah, we gotta move him. Someplace nice with other trees. So probably by the greenhouse.
We need to head to Arkane first, right?
Indeed.
Oh, we
have-
should get on that.
Indeed, we should. If everyone's done eating, perhaps we could make haste with that now.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right. Crook will get up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You finish up kind of clearing up your dishes and making sure that everything's tidy. And I'm assuming grabbing all of your things with you, not leaving anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have ordered like fancy shoes that are more comfortable to walk in for my parents. So that's what I'm walking around in. New shoes.
Okay. Yeah, we had some time off, so
Fancy shoes as your traveling shoes?
Fancy, comfortable, leather-bound shoes. How about that?
All right.
Gilly's still breaking them in, so they're making that squeaky sound.
Probably.
all right. You gather up your things in preparation for heading to Arkane for the day, and make your way towards Sundial Square. Now today is a little bit different than the usual. You can see from time to time some people that you don't recognize bustling about through the square, heading towards the school, as well as some people just kind of loitering in here. Some of them have professors that you recognize accompanying them.
All right. I'm gonna head up. that token so familiar?
It's the one that healed us after we got out of the pit. Did I get it right?
I know. Well, I know that's Professor Maha.
Is it-
'cause of
That's the
Yo's-
professor.
Wait,
Who
wasn't
is
she
that?
at? Wasn't she at when we got out?
No.
No, never
We
mind.
don't
Never
know her
mind. I'm
then.
leaving.
You do not recognize that person. But she's rather short. Significantly shorter than the professor. And
Is
Even
that an
people.
halfling?
no, actually even shorter than Killian. She's really tiny.
Oh,
A gnome?
those. Ew. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But you can overhear bits and pieces of their conversation because they're just talking as you grab the wheelless wheelbarrow where you left it.
So, are you just holding that above your head?
Okay, so I don't know how much this thing weighs, but I was imagining like holding both of the handles and then like putting it over my back, like kind of like a turtle, but not making any inappropriate jokes to Yo while doing it.
Wait, we could summon that horse from the cloak or the one that we learned in class, right? No?
Couldn't we just go to Arcanay, get the tire, and then come back with it?
Yeah, do we need to bring it?
Technically, we could, and that would probably be the smarter way. But Croak already gave Arnulf his word that he would take the wheelbarrow there, and
Okay.
that's.
Does Arnulf
I mean,
care?
If that's
probably not, but it's just the Croak thing.
Alright.
We're doing it. Let's go.
So you can overhear a bit of the conversation as you gather up the wheelbarrow between Maha and the little gnomish woman. And Maha seems to be kind of showing her around the square from what you can gather. She goes, oh yeah, and just off to the side here is our groundskeeper's house. And then also in this square is where the den mother lives for the dormitories. And we also have the glass blower as well. He lives in this square. This is sort of a area for both students to congregate and for some of the faculty to live. The school nurse also has her office in this square. And the little gnomish woman is just sort of nodding along. And she goes, "Oh yes, a glass blower on campus. I'm assuming for the potions, right?" And Maha goes, "Yeah, of course. Potions do come up sometimes in class, so it's helpful to have a dedicated glass blower on campus." And the little gnomish woman is just sort of nodding excitedly. And then the gnomish woman says, "I've heard lots about actually the library on campus. Do you think that we could visit that next?" And Maha goes, "Of course. Yeah, we have quite a selection of books here at the library. We can bring our tour there next if you wish."
Don't bring fire into the library.
Yes, it's one of the rules.
The two over here, you say that, and the little gnomish woman kind of turns around and excitedly approaches and says, "Oh, you must be students at the college."
Indeed, ma'am, we are first years.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
I am Croak, and who might you be?
My name is Nissa. And Maha from behind her just goes, "Yes, we do have some rules in place about the library. No fire within, of course, as it has a chance to always harm the books inside. And a few other smaller rules as well about magic on campus and curfew after hours."
No punching people either.
Of
Yeah,
course.
You end up in the. What is it called again?
Path below.
Path
You
below,
end
right?
up in the path below if you hit anybody.
Well, we do discourage students from punching other students, but we're putting the usual detention on hold for the time being. It's a long story.
Oh, so now's the time to get away with it?
You won't be getting away without any punishments. I'm just saying that the path below is not our detention go-to for the time being.
Okay.
Killian.
I wasn't gonna punch anybody.
But Nissa just kind of is still looking enthusiastically and says, "Your first years, right? How have you been enjoying school so far? I've heard many things about the college."
Oh,
It's
it's great.
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
wonderful.
It's
Very
eye-opening.
exciting.
Well,
We've learned much in the magical arts, and we've honed our skills and even gained new spells and whatnot from our training.
Well, I've been studying magic for a good portion of my life, and I still think that I have much to learn at the college, so I'm very excited about all of this, really.
Are you a new student?
Prospective student, perhaps. I'm just touring the college today on their orientation day to get sort of a look at the school grounds.
Croak nods along and says, "Knowledge is a lifelong journey, ma'am. I wish you the best luck in your endeavors."
Of course, I believe the same thing. I wish you luck with your education here as well.
Thank you, ma'am. And he would salute her, but his hands are full, so he's just gonna kind of bow a little bit.
Well, it was lovely meeting you, but how about that library then? And Maha goes, yes, let's take the tour up there, actually. There's lots to see in the upper halls. And the two
Bye,
begin to-
Ness.
Take care. Nice meeting
It
you.
was nice meeting you.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
And two begin to head backwards towards the school.
She seemed nice.
Yeah, she seemed real nice.
Don't get any ideas, Croak.
Yeah,
I
Croak.
don't,
We
I don't
understand
know
your
what you mean, yo, and I don't want to know.
All right. So you gather up the wheelbarrow. I'm just gonna assume that you have it, Croak. I'm not gonna make you drag the asset around forever.
Oh, but I
it.
positioned it so nicely and everything.
Yeah, but as soon as we go to the next screen, you'll have to reposition it. So if you want to
Yeah,
do
it's all
that,
good.
then you can. But
No, we can just say I got it.
all right. So you gather up your things and head off down towards the bridge that leads back to the mainland. The bridge is the best map because you guys are always in the right place and I never have to drag you around.
We're just always at the right end.
Morning, Prospero.
You see the light flash and he goes, "Good morning, students."
Croak will salute him.
We'll be back in time, don't worry.
Be back in time for curfew.
He's a good guy.
Guy, yes, indeed.
And then you find yourself back at Portal Plaza, with the paths kind of stretching off ahead of you.
Onward to Arcane. I guess we'll
Let's
head
get a move on.
southeast to Arcane.
I forget that was drunk.
Like we got nothing on Hearth and Home. Just saying.
True.
All right. So you begin the journey. I think it's about 2-3 hours to Arcane. And it's a cold walk, and it takes you just ever so slightly longer, just because you have to lug this wheelbarrow with you, Croak.
Yeah.
So things just move ever so slightly more sluggishly, but you get there without any sort of incident. As if we did encounters every single time we went back and forth to Arkane, it'd be a very boring campaign.
Or very interesting, depending on what we encounter.
Oh, hey, it's everybody.
You know what? She can be here.
Aw.
She had to get something in time. Hang on. Okay, that's the right portrait.
Gilly's gonna wave Amelia down. Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, just picking up things in town. You know how it is.
Okay.
Where are we going for this wheel?
That's
Croak?
a good question.
Over
Back
here, I believe.
Here you go.
Here's your wheelbarrow back.
It's moving on its own.
Greetings, Weissman. Croak will offer him a salute.
Morning to you all. Can I help you with something? You see him sort of like lean his head back and look at the large wheelbarrow that you're carrying.
Indeed. We were tasked by Arnulf at the college to get this wheel repaired on this wheelbarrow, and I believe you were the one to speak to regarding this matter.
Yes, we'd spoken about it a bit in the past. And you're bringing it in for repairs then?
Indeed.
Alright, well, I've got the wheel with me just in my house back here. I'll get to work. Should be able to repair it up within the hour.
Oh, much appreciated. Do we owe you anything for this, or is it settled with Arnulf already?
It's all settled with Arnold. No worries about that. He just needed to
Alright.
come in and pick it up, but I see that you're doing that for him.
Indeed. About how long will this take, do you think?
Well, it's a simple repair, really. Just putting the wheel back on. The old wheel was broken, but the new one should be fine. So I'd say perhaps an hour if you come back. I should have it done.
Alright, that seems fair. Thank you, Weissman.
No problem. It's my job after all.
And Croak will just kind of set the wheelbarrow down there for him and kind of take a few steps back. Well, it appears that we have about an hour's worth of time here in town while Weissman repairs the wheelbarrow. Is there anything anyone would like to do while we're in Arcanag?
Gilly puts his hand up. I'm gonna go talk to Belle about bread.
Alright.
If anyone else wants to talk about bread.
Killian's gonna. I want to go look at the farm at the bottom. Past the church.
Doesn't have a winter map for that.
Never mind. Killian doesn't want to do that
You
anymore.
can go. Just pretend there's snow everywhere.
Okay.
Croak's gonna follow Killian because it's Killian.
Same. He doesn't have Rio doesn't have any money to spend on baked goods, unfortunately.
So as you head towards the south of Arkane, you can see actually Belle sitting kind of on the doorstep of her little bakery, and she looks upset. Oh, hang on, the water's still playing. The bridge autoplays. The bridge autoplays water, which is helpful, but then I always forget to turn it off. All right. So she's sitting on the doorstep, just kind of with her head down, but she looks up when she hears your footsteps approaching, and then she says, she wipes kind of her nose and goes, "Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I can't help you with any bread today."
Is everything okay, Belle?
Actually, no.
We can always talk to us.
Yeah. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, actually, maybe you can help. And then she kind of begins to stand up and and then looks kind of backwards towards her door and says, well, I was helping my mom with, the chores this morning, and then I headed off to the shop like I usually do, and, well, this morning when I got here, there was everything thrown all over the place, and it looked like we'd been broken into, and then I went upstairs and checked the chest, and all of our gold was gone.
What? No.
No, wait.
Oh my god, no.
Are your yeast collections okay, or did they go through that too?
No, they just took the gold.
Miss Bell, did anyone see these criminals that ruined your fine establishment?
I haven't asked around, but I don't know what to do. I haven't even told my mom yet. I don't know what she'll say.
Huh. Maybe we can find them and get your gold back.
We can look for a hint.
Yes, please allow us to inspect the crime scene.
I can let you in if that's what you want to do then. I'd be really grateful if you could help me with this.
Yeah, we'll
Indeed.
help.
She turns around and kind of opens the door, inviting you guys inside.
It's a trap.
She morphs into
Yeah.
a monster and murders all of you. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
She helps you
Oh my
all
God.
inside, and you can see just sort of things strewn across the floor,
Still smells good in here.
and there's sort of bread and crumbs kind of thrown everywhere. A lot of it seems like it's been upturned. Her little chair that she usually sits on is on its side and kind of broken slightly. And she just sort of walks in and looks distraught again, having to see it all over again.
Jeez,
How
she
I
says,
really did a number on this place.
This is how
Can
I...
you place me, Jay?
Oh, sorry. You don't come in here often, so...
I usually do. I just didn't come in last time.
Oh, he didn't want to
He's
be
watching
part
his
of the bread
diet.
adventures. That's why.
Yeah, that's what you get for being sulky about
Dude,
the bread event. I'm just kidding.
I had a ruby to deal with.
Just
Hey,
kidding.
The bread adventures were really important. You also missed out on the results of the bread adventures, but that's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
Maybe next
No,
time
it's
don't be so sour. Done.
Yeah,
Oh my god, no.
yeah. Don't be so sour.
Sourpuss.
Belle looks around and just says, this is how I found it this morning when I arrived at the shop.
Was the door broken into or anything like that?
Well, that's the weird thing. I couldn't find any sort of evidence that looks like they broke in. The door was locked when I got here, and none of the windows were broken.
Mm.
Hmm.
Kalian would like to detect magic.
I'm so glad you said it.
Because now I remember, I know I can do that.
Ritual cast or normal cast?
How long do you think we'll probably be here for like 10 minutes, right? And looking around?
Yeah, Croak's gonna be investigating, so...
Yeah, I'll
So-
ritual cast it and not use a slot, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll ritual cast it.
Okay. So you begin to cast as the others look around. You can see a lot of things are sort of broken and thrown around, as if I guess let's just start by doing an investigation check with advantage since there's all of you looking around.
Oh god, should I do it again? I failed horribly last time. But
Whoever has the
still
highest
try
is
to
probably the best bet. But
Let's do it.
I have a plus
Alright.
2 to investigation. Who has the
I got a
higher?
+3, but... Oh my
I got a -1.
What?
It's
The
the
worst.
same
Bro,
results
what are
from
you-
last time.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Not.
This
Need to-
bread looks suspicious.
Hey, Croak,
Can't
maybe if
see
you
anything
took off
through
your
that visor.
visor. Yeah.
How, dude? I want to play
Great
him up to
minds.
be like a detective style, but he just fails every time.
Worst detective ever.
That's okay. He's just got to get better at it. That's all.
And Killian's committed crimes right in front of him.
That's so true.
So there's bread kind of thrown everywhere. It seems like they just sort of upturned the place, whoever was in here. Some of the stuff is broken, just kind of being thrown to the side. But other than that, you don't seem to gain any sort of clues. And Belle looks around and says, from what I can tell, nothing was stolen from down here.
But all this bread went to waste. Who
Yeah,
would
well,
do such a thing?
Yeah, you're right. I can't sell any of this now.
You mind if we
Was
take a look upstairs?
indeed.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's where
Hey,
the.
Gilly. If
Go ahead.
you should offer to help her restock her bread and see if you can make a little gold if we can get it back.
Taking advantage of a recently robbed woman.
Right?
Makes me
Um,
jeez. She's thinking about it.
It's terrible. You're terrible people.
he just like kind of walks and picks up some of the breads to toss. Or wait, he shouldn't because he's touching the evidence. Oh no.
Dang it,
Fingerprints
Gilly.
all over it.
Would Gilly know any better, though?
No, he wouldn't. He'd pick up the breads.
Killian's gonna stay down here and wait. Did 10 minutes pass or no?
Not quite. So you're
Okay,
gonna
she'll stay
you'll
down
stay
here.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Belle says, "Yes, I'll show you upstairs, as that's where the things that were stolen from upstairs."
Coco nod.
So she leads you up the stairs.
Yo also nods, but in a way cooler way.
Okay.
What does that
One
look
up
like?
at him.
Okay,
Roll
what's-
for performance.
Describe that
Describe
first.
the nod,
He
please.
like gives like a steely stare with his eyes squinted slightly and does a real slow motion nod.
So it's just really creepy looking, basically.
I mean, creepiness
Turtle.
is in the eye of the
Turtle.
beholder.
It's a turtle.
No, don't say beholder.
They don't blink. They have like a second eye thing, right?
Oh, like that weird skin or whatever
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Maybe.
That goes over the eye.
Freaking
I'm
reptiles
not really
are
in touch with
creepy.
my
I
body.
know.
Yeah, right.
Yo doesn't know how he blinks.
Yeah.
I know what happens.
Uh,
I don't even have to think about it.
So upstairs looks less trash than downstairs. Doesn't look like too many things were upturned. But Belle says, well, again, the only thing they stole was the gold. They didn't really take anything else. I'll show you where they stole it from. She opens this door here. And within this room, you can see it's a sort of a storage room. She has large sacks of flour and some crates sitting around. And then
Everything else looks undisturbed.
relatively undisturbed, yeah. It seems like maybe some things have been moved around, but not destroyed. But on the far end of the room sits a chest that's just sort of ajar.
Oh god.
that
uh,
must be the chest they took the money from.
You sound like a
astute observation, Gildor.
Well, you rolled a 5 and 6, so this is what we're dealing with.
Yeah, so that's about what I could figure out at this point. But oh
Even
god,
that's a
can
little
I
hard.
investigate again?
Yep.
Surely I can't roll another 5 and 6.
upstairs investigation.
You know what?
You
I
natty
still would have
one.
been able to sniff this out.
I know.
Ugh, I know.
Why didn't you invite
She's so
her?
great. Advantage again?
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna need it.
Oh, natty
Oh
one.
my god. I get
Oh
it.
my
God.
god.
Can I roll and see if mine's
This
as
is-
bad?
Yeah, you know what?
This is ridiculous.
Gilly, give it a shot. I just want to see the difference.
There doesn't
Yeah.
appear to be anything out of the ordinary.
Completely,
What do
Alright.
I notice?
So Croak and Yo, you don't notice much about this, but Gilly, you, it clicks in your head that there's nothing broken about the chest. The lock doesn't look like it's been smashed at all.
It's not smashed or broken.
And Belle says, that's another odd thing, actually. You see, this morning when I got here and when I checked to see what was stolen, I'm the one who opened the chest. It was locked and empty when I opened it.
How does that work?
Well, I don't know.
that is strange.
Thinking.
Hmm.
Me too. There doesn't seem to be a lot going in my head, though.
Yeah, I have an idea, but Yo doesn't.
Are you sure?
I'm sure Yo doesn't have it.
You don't have to. You don't have to hold back on ideas just because you think that your character has a low in score or something like that.
Okay, good.
Don't feel like you need to hold back on that just to be like accurate to your RP. If you have ideas, you can throw them out.
Nothing would ever progress if we did that. I'm kidding.
True. Very true.
Yeah, I'm particularly dumb, so it's true.
Yeah. Speak Yo's mind. Speak your mind.
Yay for puns.
I've forgotten already.
Oh god.
No! Wait.
Unintentional,
Something
accurate RP.
Something about the mom.
Where's your mom at?
I knew that old lady was sus.
Well, she's just
We
at,
hear Killian yell from downstairs.
she's just at
Sorry,
home
go ahead.
with grandma.
Hmm.
At
So no
home with
one lives
Grandma,
here?
see?
Well, I stay here from time to time.
Oh. Hmm.
Does anyone know about this chest other than you?
Well, my mother and my grandmother, as they've both worked here before.
Are they possessed?
I don't
Yeah.
believe they are possessed. No.
Not everyone is possessed like you.
Projecting again.
Yeah. It's pretty rare for people to be possessed, Gilly.
Hmm.
Perhaps we should check with Killian. I believe she was casting a spell to detect magic.
Would it be okay if we talk to your mother and grandmother, Bill?
I suppose so. If I could manage to get the money back, I didn't want them to know that the money had gone missing, just so they wouldn't worry. But I suppose if we have no choice, then yes.
It'll be a last resort in that case. How much are you missing? If you don't mind me asking.
Last I checked, there was 142 gold in the chest.
Oh,
Yo
do you
checks
mind
his
if we
pockets.
check the other rooms real quick?
Of course, I looked around, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary in the other rooms.
Okay.
There
Croak's kind
aren't
of,
any locks on these doors, Gilly. They're just sort of your standard wooden door.
Okay, so I just open it and I'm gonna look around and see if anything seems off in this room.
No, it looks relatively untouched. It's just sort of a neatly cleaned bedroom with a cabinet and a bed with a little flower pot in the corner.
Oh, okay. Ooh, nice flowers.
She gives you sort of a sad smile. Thank you. Yo, the room that you enter is just a very standard looking bathroom. Pretty similar to the one that you have at the dorms.
When she walks, I want to listen to see if there's like a jingling sound. I'm
When
not gonna
she-
say anything.
When she
Yeah,
walks.
like like gold jingling.
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Are you trying to victim blame?
What? You don't even know I'm doing that. This is
I'm saying that out of character, dude.
huh? Well, you never know. Maybe she like stole the money and then is trying to leave the bakery. I don't know.
Wholesome Belle would not do such a thing.
Whatever.
Those things you come up with, Gilly, are disturbing.
You
would think of
there
people that
was no
way.
way you would have known I was listening for that.
So while the others are upstairs at some point, Killian, you finish casting your spell. And as you sort of glance around the room, you see minuscule traces, just the slightest little after dust of magic. And there's no sort of strong presence, nothing glows strongly with magic. There aren't any sort of magical items in this room, but there's sort of a light after dusting of magic in certain little spots. As you look around, there's these little sort of dottings of magic. And from what you can gather, it seems to be illusion magic.
Hmm.
You find anything, Killian?
Yeah, it looks like somebody was playing with some illusion magic in here.
Hmm. That could make
Illusion
sense.
magic.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see why anyone would be using illusion magic, but I suppose you lot are students at the Arcane College, so I imagine you know a little bit more about that than me.
Oh my god, what if it was somebody from the college?
Dun dun dun.
It was Killian. Oh,
Yo!
Killian, do you know illusion magic?
No.
um,
Yes.
if Killian went upstairs right now, would she be able to detect magic still?
What's that?
It
If
lasts for
Killian,
10 minutes.
Oh, okay, so if I walked upstairs.
Yep.
Okay, Killian will take a look around upstairs a
Uh,
bit.
Killian, perhaps you should check upstairs. That's there's a chest up there where Miss Bell said that they stole 142 gold from.
Okay, I'll take a look up there.
You head up the stairs, and as you kind of are heading up the stairs, you realize that the little sort of specks of residual magical energy follow the stairs up. Whereas they were sort of on the ground floor, they were all over the place. They follow the stairs up, and then as you walk up the stairs, you notice that these little magical traces walk into the storage room. Walk is a bad word for it, but they sort of lead into the storage room, but they don't really go into the other rooms.
Okay.
And then as you arrive in the storage room, you see that these little traces lead right up to the chest and then are sort of all around the chest, and then that's it.
Can I tell? Wait, was the chest locked before?
It's currently unlocked, but if you
Okay.
talk to your party members, they can tell you what happened about that.
Okay, yeah. So wait, so the magic's like around the chest? Is it like on the chest at all?
Yes, there's sort of like
Okay.
there's sort of like specks and traces of magical energy on the chest. The chest itself is not magical. You don't sense it coming from the chest, but something magical touched this chest.
Okay, like What about the lock? How does that look? Like they use magic to unlock it, possibly? Like more dusty there?
Yeah, it's sort of all around the front of the chest.
Okay.
No particular area.
Killian comes running back down the stairs. Very fast.
Find anything, Killian?
There is magic all up that chest.
Hmm.
What does
So
it look like?
very sparkly.
Like they took the money.
And you know that glitter gets everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Were there any particular shapes of the magic, or was it just an aura, or how did it appear?
It's just like sprinkled about. Like like if I look back at the stairs, it's not like in footsteps, is it? It's just like,
It doesn't look like footsteps to you.
does it look like someone just like trailed glitter everywhere?
Yeah, sort of. Like little sort of like as if somebody just sprinkled glitter in little patches. Tiny
Okay.
little patches no bigger than maybe like a quarter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just little
They're
patches of glitter
leaking
everywhere.
glitter out of
Leading
it.
up to the chest where it's everywhere.
Hmm. And the trail you said led up, does it lead out as well? And Croco point towards the door.
Can I tell?
Killian, as you walk to the door, there was sort of there's sort of magical traces everywhere on this floor, like all over the ground, and in sort of random spots. You can't really gain a pattern from it. But as you walk to the door and look out, you can see a similar trail that went up the stairs, leading away from the bakery.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they did walk through the store back out. Can I look at the lock on the door?
You can. And similar to the chest, it has just sort of all around the lock on the door is just traces of magic.
Yeah, it looks like they probably used magic to unlock everything.
Hmm. Well, good work, Killian.
Thing.
Miss Bell, it appears that we have a lead. Killian has detected illusion magic and has found a trail. So, if it's all right with you, we will continue our investigation outside of here.
I see. Well, I hope that it leads somewhere.
Don't worry, we'll hunt them down and we'll get your money back.
Well, I'd be very grateful if you managed to do that.
Indeed, ma'am. We will not allow these criminals to escape punishment.
Well, again, thank you all for helping me.
It is nothing.
No trouble at all.
I
Killian,
feel
how long do we have?
I think that I'd better stay here and start cleaning up the shop.
Okay.
Indeed.
We'll be back later. Man, I feel like we're on a Scooby-Doo adventure and it makes me wish we brought Esta more.
I know. Oh, maybe we can catch Amelia though. If
Oh
she
yeah,
hasn't
let's see
left
if
already.
Amelia wants to come with us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How long does that last, Killian?
Not like a little bit longer. Probably gonna lose it soon.
We'll say it's
Yeah,
half
it's 10
over.
minutes, but she can always recast it.
It's gone.
We'll say it's half over.
Oh, it's half over? Okay. Onward.
You make your way back outside. To the square. Here, let's just... Why not?
Oh.
Ooh.
Killian, I'm not an expert in detecting magic or anything, but could it be that they use the magic on themselves? And then and then like left it behind on everything they touched.
And oh, maybe, and they're just dripping magic everywhere.
Yeah, perhaps somebody illusioned themselves as Belle or her family member to get in
Oh,
undetected.
that's true. It's true. That could have happened.
All right. So from what you can gather, Killian, looking off and ahead, you can see these sort of like magical traces leading, just sort of off into not the wilderness, but just sort of through these snowy fields, leaving Arkane.
So, guys, into the fields.
So you're following the trail then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Following Killian wherever she goes.
Wait. Do we want to get Amelia? Do you want to
Let's
ask?
Not subject that poor girl to whatever thing that we're about to run into.
Didn't go well last time.
Killian and Gilly run off in the opposite direction.
Okay.
You don't have to switch maps.
Uh,
To it. We just is Amelia still over there? Did we find her?
No.
No, she's gone.
Oh, she left already? Dang.
Does the
Dang.
trail lead that way, Killian?
Amelia leads that way.
Amelia's the culprit? I don't believe that.
She would never.
Never. Nah, she's innocent. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't run into Amelia out in this field or something.
All right. So you begin to follow the trail out through these sort of rolling fields of snow, passing kind of some old kind of barren farm fields as the crops aren't growing in the wintertime. And
Should we be sneaking?
Sneaking.
Okay.
I mean, I have disadvantage on stealth, so if you guys want to sneak, you're gonna have to go way ahead of me.
No, we need a meat shield.
as you begin to follow it, you see that it's sort of heading in a specific direction, Killian, and then you follow it for a few minutes, and then the trail itself starts to fade as you lose your cast of detect magic. But you can definitely see that it was heading off, sort of forward from where you're facing, off to the east.
It heads off in that direction, but I can't see the trail anymore, guys. I say we follow it blindly.
Perhaps you could just cast the spell again?
Okay. Alright, so I'll cast it this time instead of ritual casting it.
Then
Unless you guys want to sit here for 10 minutes. No?
No,
we
need to.
don't have anything else to do.
Well, true, but we don't know how long this venture will take, and we had planned on meeting Weissman to get the wheelbarrow and getting Billy
I'll
Barkley
just
out.
cast it.
All right. You cast detect magic and see the little trail that you were following sort of fade back in, and it still leads off to the east. It's just sort of beyond the hills. You can't really see over.
So we're just following it.
If that's what you want to do.
I'll keep going, yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, I was very interested.
Yeah,
Alright.
Crook's on a warpath to eliminate these criminals or criminal.
Okay.
Too.
So you follow the trail sort of to the top of above a slightly taller hill, and then from where you can see, the trail just sort of goes down this hill. But in the distance, you can see a small camp and a campfire burning. A single tent and a campfire in the distance. By now, you've walked maybe just under half an hour away from the school, but maybe 20 minutes, let's say. And from there, now we'll say that your cast has faded again because you walk another 10 minutes.
Should we
Is that
keep
where we're
going?
headed, Killian?
Oh, there's those tents over there. Do we
Is
think
that where it leads?
From what you gathered before Detect Magic faded again, Killian, it seemed to lead in that direction.
Yeah, it leads over there. And they look super suspicious just being out here in the middle of the woods in a tent.
Perhaps I should investigate them.
You do that, Croak. Maybe you should take off your visor. Maybe it'll help you see.
Possibly, but I will not be doing that.
Okay.
How far away are we from the tents?
It's just kind of in the distance, so you can't quite see too well what's at the camp. You can just sort of see the shape of a tent and then definitely the light of a fire.
Is there like?
But you're far enough
brush
away
around?
that what is there, you can't see. But it also, you presume if there was anyone there, they wouldn't be able to see you from where you're standing.
Gotcha.
No,
Are
you're
there,
not
like-
supposed to see a map yet.
Them, they can't see us.
Are there like bushes around or like forests that we can kind of move through, like, stealthily? I guess.
You're sort of at the top of a hill in a large field.
Okay.
And the hill just sort of gently goes down towards a sort of a lower part in the field. Off in the distance, you can see a bit of some trees, but the camp is before that. There are a few rocks around and some small kind of shrubs, but nothing sort of as big as a tree.
I guess if the rocks are big enough to hide a person behind, we'll move rock to rock. But if not, I guess Croak's just gonna approach.
The rocks are sort of off to the side. There's some dead trees around, but no sort of major forest to slip through.
No real
So
way
the-
to sneak up on them.
Yeah, no cover.
Not particularly. You don't surmise that there'd be a very stealthy way of approaching, unless you were actively maybe like crawling along the ground.
If there's snow, then they would just have to like look out and they might see the trail. Right?
Or just anything that's not white. Snow.
Yeah.
So we're not very good. We're not the sneaky type anyway.
I think we should just go to the camp and get the money back.
If we know it's there, well, if it's there. But yeah, Croak's just gonna take the lead, and he's gonna walk. He's gonna look kind of casually, like walk, like maybe like with his hands behind his head, like he's kind of just going on a stroll, not like he's coming to kill someone.
All right.
Very casual, Croak. Very casual.
So Croak is going. Everybody else, are you also going?
I'm gonna stay back just a little bit, but follow Croak. Cause I'm
How many
more
feet
useful in a
exactly?
fight from behind.
Give me an estimate of feet that you're staying behind, Croak.
Probably like
Sure.
10 feet.
Okay.
So not too
So
far
say
back.
Preferably in powers of 5.
Yeah.
Increments of 5.
Yo going with and Killian going with though.
Yeah.
One sec. Then you begin to approach the camp, and before you, as you get closer, you begin to see. You begin to see this.
Fucking badgers.
Around the camp are placed some logs, and a tent sits at the back of the camp. There's a small little pointy-eared creature sitting at one of the logs, smaller even than you, Killian. And sniffing around is a rather large badger. And as you approach, the two of them notice you as you're not making any attempt to be hidden. and they both kind of snap to attention and look at you. You hear sort of a growl from the badger, and the small little creature sort of jumps up from its place on the log and says, "Hold it right there! Not
Uh,
another step!"
Crooked just kind of stops, but he's just like walking up casually, whistling. Oh, greetings, friends. How are you this fine morning?
Perfectly fine. What you doing here? It shouts
Just
from
off
across the gap.
off for a stroll in the forest, and we noticed this warm campfire burning. Thought we would stop by and warm ourselves up. What are you two doing?
No business for you here. You just move right along.
Oh, not very friendly.
You're right.
We're,
I'm not. Now
We're
you just
quite
run
cold
along.
out here.
No, not willing to share my campfire. You just go make one for yourself.
Hmm.
Okay. Killian finds a pile of sticks and lights it right here.
Perhaps you could grab some twigs from this tree to the north.
Croak
Yeah.
will gather some sticks with Killian, and as he's doing so, he'll whisper to her, Killian, perhaps you should try detecting magic again to see if it leads to them.
Okay. Where is it?
Did she say that quietly? That was pretty
Okay.
loud.
Alright, I casted it again.
Alright.
That's all right, friends. We'll just build our own fire.
Yeah. Yeah. See how you like it.
There you go, Killian.
Oh, snap. Yo, Croak. It's them.
It's them.
Yeah.
What brings
Yeah.
you to this part of the woods, traveler? Sorry if I just ruined something for you, Croak.
Just a
No,
lovely
that's
time
fine.
to be out camping. None of your business.
Well, my name's Yo. What's your name?
You don't
Who's
need to
your,
know my
furry
name.
friend there? Well, how about your furry friend there? He looks cute. Mind if I pet him?
He's vicious. He'll bite your hand off.
Oh, I'm really good with animals.
Didn't I just say not another step?
Yo, they seem to be glittering with anger.
I see that. I don't know why they're so unfriendly, Croak.
Croak desperately hopes Yo understood that reference.
Way to be Captain Obvious, Croak. Jeez.
Croak will place his hand on the pommel of his longsword and take another step forward. No need to be so upset, friends. We're all
Um,
quite
gonna-
friendly here.
I'm
You-
gonna come onto the map right now as he's walking forward, since I'm like about 10 feet from Croak.
Okay.
Like right here. And then I'm gonna whisper to Killian, are they the ones? Okay.
as you take another step with your hand on your longsword, you can see the small little creature sort of put its hand also on a small little dagger at its side and goes, "I told you, not another step. Don't make this turn violent."
Easy, fella. We're just coming from Arcanay. Do you know of it?
I've heard of it.
It's a beautiful little town. Very nice citizens. Have you been recently?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Oh, just having a polite conversation. Sharing stories with fellow travelers.
I told you, got no interest in polite conversation. Just run along.
I don't think he wants to talk to us much, Croak.
I don't think so either. It appears that our time for talking is done, Yo.
Indeed.
And Croak will draw his longsword
The small creature will draw its dagger as you draw its longsword, as you draw your longsword. And as you do so, it yells, "Oi, Topi! We got some trouble out here!" And you see a flap of the tent open. And another creature steps out.
Is it a gnome? It's cute.
It's,
Can you make the picture bigger?
it's not quite a gnome.
It looks like a garden gnome.
Oh, is he a goblin?
Yeah.
Oh, Croak hates goblins.
It does look similar to a goblin croak. But it's carrying a staff with it as it exits the tent, and this is where we will make our initiative roll.
Yay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pray real quick.
Mother.
Please do not roll a 3.
Dude, my rolls are so bad.
Damn it! I
Against yourself.
know! God!
It's so perfect, Jasper.
Fuck. Well, that's disappointing.
One sec. Just gotta fix something.
I rolled a 1. Well, hopefully it means that my low roll's done, and I'll roll better after this.
I'm sure that's exactly what it means. You'll never again.
Dude, I haven't rolled above a 7 in like the past 2 sessions, I think.
You didn't have a battle in 2 sessions, right?
No, but even like skill checks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've really been letting the party down, Croak.
Oh,
Have.
Didn't want to say anything, but since you brought it up.
So kind of you.
Oh shit. I just accidentally closed out of my window.
Carla.
Literally instant.
All right. So then the first thing that happens is the small little creature that just drew its dagger almost seems to disappear before your eyes, but you get the slightest little blur of motion as it does, and it is going to. Let's see.
It casts invisibility!
Easy peasy. All right.
That was pretty easy.
I should probably stop looking at the stream now.
With just a blur of
Wait.
motion, it almost immediately, just almost to you, Killian, it looks like it just teleported in front of you, as it sort of sprints
Oh god.
incredibly quickly at you, and it's going to try to slice at you with its dagger. All right. And that is going to hit.
Oh no.
Do you have your
Hang on, yeah. Make sure that you all. That's what I was gonna bring up as well. Make sure you have your 10 hit points.
Oh yeah.
How many did you give everybody,
7.
by the way? 7.
Yeah, it's charisma modifier plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Wait, no, plus level.
Wait, how do you add 10? Oh, never mind. I can figure out how to read
So
things.
it should be 4 plus 3, 7.
Yeah, the 10 hit points are just right next to your health there on your character sheet.
Cool beans. I helped.
So it just sort of like blurs its way up to you, Killian, in this just a blink of an eye, and just stabs you with its dagger, and deals 8 piercing damage.
Oof.
Then it is now your turn.
All right. Oh, that hurt. You know what? Killian's gonna turn right back at him and go for a hit with her bagpipes.
And you're gonna be making that with disadvantage.
Shoot. Okay, so do it
As
again.
as it
Lower.
blurs its way. When it moves, it sort of has this sort of blurriness to it. And that is gonna miss Killian.
Yeah. Dang it. Alright, and wait, spells. Forgot. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Oh, I will summon spiritual weapon. Spells.
Alright. What kind of weapon you want?
Wait, I didn't mean to cast it. Ignore that. Um. Hammer.
Alright.
And how far away can I spawn it?
Should stay there. Well, I grab
60
it.
feet?
Oh yeah.
Is that it?
Where do you want it? I'm gonna give you control of it.
Oh, you do? Thanks.
Here you go. Everybody can move it now.
Yay! There we go, right? Actually, that's 60 feet, right? 50. I'll take that.
Alright. And making an attack with it.
Oh, can I attack with it? I thought I could just spawn it.
When
on
you
my
summon
bonus
it, it
action.
makes an attack too by default, right?
Oh, so can I keep that? Oh wait, that's just damage. That's not the hit.
You rolled 20 to hit.
Yeah, 20 to hit.
Oh, I rolled 20 to hit
Alright, that hits.
for 10 damage.
10 damage. Not bad.
Yeah.
Alright, you summon your hammer and smash the badger over the head with it. You see some blood trickling down from the badger's kind of white fur now.
Killian's gonna like quickly turn to Gilly. Gilly, the badger's an enemy, right? I didn't just hit an innocent badger, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It doesn't look very friendly either. Remember,
Okay.
he said it was gonna eat Yo's hand.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Alright, Killian.
And
Is that
that's
all?
it? Yeah.
Alright. Then next, you see the creature that exited the tent, called Clopey by its compatriot, raises its staff and sort of begins to sort of spin it in a bit of a circle. And you see it mouth something. And then, one sec. And then you see a light kind of begin to form in front of you guys. And a creature made of crystal just sort of forms in the air in front of you.
It looks related to the other one, that mud one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks a little bit similar,
Darwin.
but this is one is made of kind of a slightly clear crystal.
Okay. Interesting.
That is all. Which brings us to the crystalline sort of method as it floats towards you through the air, Croak, and is going to
Okay.
attempt to attack you. And it hits amazingly.
Okay.
And you're going to take 3 slashing damage and +1 piercing damage, so 4.
Alright, damage taken.
Alright, one sec. Just gotta set all your temp healths too. For myself, so I can remember them. Alright. Then that is going to bring us to Yo's turn.
You got that thing, Croak?
I'll handle both of these if I'm able.
Dash lets me double my movement, right?
What did you say? Lets you do that?
Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an action to do that though.
Right,
What-
I can spend a key point. I'm just debating on whether to use it on dash or water whip.
Oh wait, yeah. Can you bonus action dash with key? How does that
Yeah.
work? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
1 key point. So
Just be careful of the line you're running, because
yeah, no.
AOP.
See, it'll be. Oh, I'll have 80 feet, so I can get around it easy. So yeah, I'll spend a key point to cast dash as a bonus action. Run the 55 feet
Alright.
to this guy and make an unarmed strike.
Before you do that, you're going to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh,
Easy.
Alright.
18.
Then continue.
Alright, unarmed strike. 19.
Alright. That hits.
7
Nice.
damage.
Max damage.
Not bad. Alright. You smash into the creature as you dash across the battlefield. And almost knock it clean over as you collide with it. Here, it's in this space, just to clarify.
Okay.
And it looks kind of bleeding now as you seem to have broken its nose. But still standing.
That'll teach you to steal from an innocent young woman again. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Then it's Crook's turn.
Croak sees the monster in front of him, but he's also worried about Killian being attacked back there. Killian, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm
guess he
fine.
rushes
Don't
over.
worry. Never mind. Yeah, you can come over here.
If you need assistance, just say the word, and he will swing at the crystalline creature with a booming blade.
Okay.
I can roll when it counts.
That hits.
9 slashing. Will action surge.
Okay.
Just a regular slash.
Against.
The same creature.
Okay.
7 slashing.
Alright.
Finally got some good rolls.
You see sort of chunks of crystal break off the creature as you slash at it. but it's still standing.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. All right. Then the badger is up next. It is going to run up and attempt to bite you. Yeah.
Little shit.
Let's see. So it first attempts to bite you. And it hits. For 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it swipes at you with its claws. And that also hits. Alright, these guys are rolling
Nice.
great. I wasn't expecting that, but they're the inverse of those bullies at the beginning of the year.
Can only hit.
And it does with its claws 7 slashing.
Damn, Badger. Alright. Thank God for those temp hit points.
Alright, Gilly.
Okay, so I'm going to move. I forgot what button it is to hold the
Q.
Q.
Just
I was
press it
pressing.
once you pick up your token.
Okay.
Right click works as well.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh no. That I didn't mean to do. I just broke my page.
What happened?
I don't know. I have to reload the page.
That's alright.
1 second. Okay, so I didn't mean to move there. I think I was right here. Alright, so I'm gonna go 15 feet down and then 15 feet right. So I'll end right here in this square.
Remember, you can use Q, and it'll measure your distance. Tap it while you're moving.
Okay. And then I'm gonna magic missile this one.
This one? So with all 3 missiles.
Yeah.
It'll be 4 since you cast it at 2nd level.
So I clicked it once. Is it supposed to?
So raw magic missile is just 1 roll. The games I've played, and from what I understand, most people roll them separately, but it's really
Oh.
up to DM discretion.
So
Roll them separately. I usually do.
like that? Did that roll separately?
If you want to do
Yeah.
it simply, you can. I don't really care. For speed, it's nice to just roll them all together, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You could just copy paste our 1d4 plus 1 and then just spam it 4 times, but you've already got 2 there, so you could do it twice.
Okay.
So 12 force damage.
Bad.
All right. You fire off these missiles, and they sort of curve at the small, kind of blurring creature. And as they sort of approach it, it tries to sort of blur out of the way and move at the last second, but the missile curves back to hit it again. and all these missiles slam into this creature and just knock it onto the ground.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I didn't think it had so little HP.
Well struck, Gildor.
Yay! I did the thing.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. And then Killian.
Hello.
It's now your turn.
Uh. You know what? I can cast Toll of the Dead now. I'm gonna do it. How far away can I do it? 60 feet? So... Man, I don't want to be the one to kill the badger. So... I'm gonna... move... up here. Okay, right there. I'm gonna go for a hit on the little... on that guy up there. I'm gonna use Toll of the Dead. Because I can do this now. At will. No, wait. Did Yo hit him, right?
He is damaged, yes.
Okay, so he's missing hit points, so yes, and roll. Wow, that's depressing. Wait, did I do it right? Yeah, that's all I would have to do.
Let me make the wisdom save first.
Okay.
It fails the wisdom save. But it takes no damage. And instead, it heals itself.
And then I can use my bonus action to move the hammer, right?
Yep.
Okay, I can't attack with it though. Wait, can the hammer go on the same spot as somebody else or no? It has to be unoccupied, right?
Probably unoccupied now.
Yeah, so I move it right there. And that's it.
Wait, can you only move or does it attack too?
I think it.
I feel like we go through this every time.
You move it. As a bonus action, you move and repeat an attack within 5 feet of it.
So I can attack?
Yep. Anything within 5 feet, so you could bonk Yo in the head if you wanted.
Don't you dare.
Yo crawls back in his shell.
I can't even do that. Don't bring it up.
Yeah, I will hit the badger. Hold on, I can't read. 1 second. Where is it? Spiritual weapon. Does that hit? 16?
Yep.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
6.
Alright. You smash the badger over the head and it goes limp.
Man, I feel like an asshole. What if I talked to it and befriended it? Oh wait, it has to be willing, doesn't it?
Athar's not gonna like that.
I know, right?
Does he care about creatures or is it just
I feel like
plants
it's
and stuff?
animals too, because I can talk to
I mean, it's-
animals.
Yeah, it is a part of nature. So
It is animals as well. He is nature in general.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright,
Seems
and
a
that
little too
is
specific.
Killian's turn.
The hammer is something else.
Man, I feel real bad. If it was
me
if
from
it was a
freaking-
mole, I would have whacked a mole.
Alright. Back to. Who is going to... Yeah, it's gonna bonus action disengage from you, yo.
Get back here.
And then it is going to. Okay. Make. No, sorry, that was the wrong thing. Dragged the wrong thing. It is going to raise its staff above its head again. And there we go, that's better. That's the right thing. Another creature is going to appear.
Oh.
That's better. And that'll be its turn. Which brings us to this crystal creature. Which is going to... it's going to look at you, Croak, and then breathe out a stream of just sort of this fine crystalline dust at you. So make a dexterity saving throw.
That one.
All right.
Hmm.
This dust sort of finds its way through the gaps in your visor and makes your eyes begin to sting. And you cannot see.
Lovely.
Now he's gonna be really bad at investigating.
Too soon.
Next. This small crystal creature, as it appears in between the two of you, is going to turn its attention at you, Killian, and slash at you with its claws. But it misses. You manage to just take a slight little half step backwards, and the claws go just short of you, slicing at the
Try
air instead.
harder.
Which brings us to Yo's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move up next to this guy and make an unarmed strike. As usual. 17 to hit.
Before you do that, make a charisma save.
Oh, I knew that was coming. And then I forgot. Oh no. 5.
All right. Then, rather than attacking, you drop to your knees and begin praising the creature as handsome, powerful, and strong.
Dang it.
Of course I did.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo,
Why-
What
buddy.
happens
What?
to me?
What's happening?
Everyone, what's going on?
Grog?
What?
You get there, buddy?
Can't see a damn thing.
Oh no. Take off your visor. Maybe you can.
No.
Okay.
All right. Then it is now Croak's turn.
Krog is pissed. He's just gonna swing wildly in front of him.
All right.
And he ain't hitting shit.
You swipe at where you thought it was, but you don't connect with anything.
Alright. that thing's no longer booming bladed as well.
Correct. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
I don't know. Would he move? I mean, he can't see shit. He wouldn't run blindly. No, he's good. That's my turn.
Then make another dex saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Then you the stinging sort of fades, and you spend that turn after you miss wiping your eyes from kind of a gap in your visor, and you kind of blink and can start to see now. But that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
All right, Gilly. Another one of those crystal creatures has appeared, kind of separating you and Killian. What do you do?
I'm going to try and blind this guy.
Which? Just point again. I was zoomed in. Okay.
Yeah, well, actually, I need to make sure I'm 30 feet from him. Yeah. Alright.
Con save, right?
Yeah, 14.
Okay.
And I'll cast it.
All right, he fails it.
Okay, he's blind.
You see him just sort of blink as his eyes sort of go blank, and he looks around.
Waha!
What?
He cannot see his creatures anymore.
What the hell you do to me?
I
Fighting
I
blindness
gave
with
you
blindness.
a gift.
What's that?
Said I gave you a gift. The gift of blindness.
Okay. Is that all then?
Yep, that's it. I think if I move, the crystal thing can attack me, so I'll just sit.
Guys, just give up. He's way too strong and handsome for us.
What?
Yo!
Yeah.
I didn't know you like
Goblin.
goblins.
Killian, it's your
Drugged
turn
in.
now.
Alright, I'm gonna go for a stab of my bagpipes on the guy in front of me. Does a 16 hit that thing?
Which one? Sorry, this one.
Yes, that one.
It does.
Sweet. 6 damage.
All right. You see some small little chunks break off and fall to the ground, just sort of turning, almost like melting like snow, turning to dust as they are separated from the main mass.
And then I take the hammer and move it right there and go for a hit on that ugly thing. Where is it? There it is. Dang it.
All right, go ahead. 14 was that?
Yeah. Wait, does it hit?
It does.
Oh. Oh. 3 damage.
It does not take 3 damage.
No? Okay.
It heals instead.
It does? Oh.
Cleric that only heals enemies and not our own party.
Killian's secretly a double agent.
Alright. How much are they paying you? How much for the cut of Belle's money are you getting?
I'm not getting any money for going to school with you guys.
True.
Alright, that is my turn.
All right. Um, the goblin creature, Clopey, is going to. How long does blindness last? By the way, I forgot. Okay, at the end of the turn. All right. It'll make another con save. Okay, so it's gonna spend its turn just kind of blindly walking, looking for something with its arms outstretched, like, "Oi, where'd you guys go?" With Yo still praising it, so not able to make an A up, unfortunately.
Don't leave me, master.
But that is how it's gonna spend its. That's how it's gonna spend its turn, just sort of walking blindly, and then it's gonna repeat the con save at the end, which it succeeds. So as it sort of wanders off, you see it start to rub its eyes, and then look around and go, and sort of now it's zeroing in on you. You can see again.
Still made him waste an action. Or I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't get an action.
Whole turn?
Yeah.
Good.
Good job.
All right. Then that brings us to the creature in front of you, Croak, which is going to attempt to kind of claw at you with its little talons.
Okay.
But it just meets metal and bounces off harmlessly.
Cool.
The creature in between you and Killian, is going to make another claw attack at you.
Ooh.
Which it hits for
No.
2 slashing and 1 piercing, so just 3 damage.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And it is now Yo's turn. Which you, Yo, are able to move, but you have to use your action to praise the creature.
At least I don't have to punch my friends again. Alright, I'm just gonna move, stay as close to him as possible, and keep praising him. He's the greatest being I've ever seen.
All right, but you do get up closer to him.
Yes. Get right behind him. On his coattails.
All right. Then if that is all, at the end of this turn, you snap out of your haze. And it's now Croak's turn.
Croak is going to kind of glance at Killian and Gilly, seeing the two creatures here, but recognizing that the goblin, which he hates goblins, is probably the bigger threat. So he's going to move up.
All right,
Take
A
an
up,
A
of
up.
course. That's gonna hit.
Can I react during an AOP?
You're trying to shield, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, shield.
It just says in regards to an attack, right? What does it specifically say? Let me read it again.
One reaction which you take when you're hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell.
All right, then yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I react with shield, putting my AC at 24.
All right. Then that misses.
Nice. Okay, and then I will booming blade this guy.
One sec. Make a charisma save.
Okay. Okay,
Come
I thought
on,
it was like
Croak.
immune to magic.
Aw.
All right.
Damn it, I should have just gone with a regular swing. I don't know why I was thinking.
That goblin is looking real handsome.
I wanted to get the booming blade damage if he tried to disengage. but
Oh,
then-
great and mighty Clopey. Bow before his feet.
Croak?
What happened?
it
Why is he talking
appears
gibberish too?
this goblin is quite strong and magnificent.
Don't fall for it, Croak. He'll just lead you on.
Oh man.
Oh, why'd I do that?
All right. Then Gilly, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast fireball and try and hit him. That guy.
This one.
This guy? Yes. Or
Alright.
do I have something better?
Hang on, firebolt, right? I didn't mishear that.
Firebolt. Yeah,
Okay.
firebolt.
Yeah, we don't have third level.
I was like,
I don't
yeah,
have-
definitely, yeah. Because for some reason my ears heard fireball, and I was like,
Oh.
that's not right.
I didn't get it. I rolled a 1.
All right.
What a waste. Oh.
Damn, you got +6 on that?
Yeah, I
so-
have a +6 on it.
+4 charisma, +2 proficiency.
Yeah.
And then can I do a physical attack as a no, let's see, bonus actions. Action in combat. Yeah, can I do a bonus action to attack this one?
It would be an action to attack physically.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'll just pass.
Yeah, I think Gilly, you got pretty much all action spells,
Yeah.
so you're using your action for that.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm not moving, so it's okay.
Then Killian.
I
He is
need-
a tricky boy.
I'm gonna use my bagpipes and go for another stab on this little guy next to me. Maybe? Yeah, because I can't walk away from him. Sharpened bagpipes. Ooh, that hits.
Hey,
Is that a
nice.
nat?
Yeah, nat 20.
Alright.
Yay.
Does she get a second attack?
Wait, am I supposed to hit the
Alright.
name on here for it to do something? Oh.
There it goes. Oh, wait.
No, wait, that's what happened if
Yeah,
I hit
yeah.
the... Yeah, so take away this. Don't use that 6 there, right? Just use the 2 4s.
Yeah, I think so. Or the 6 and the 4.
No, the 6 doesn't mean
The-
anything.
the
I
six-
clicked
Oh,
the
okay.
6, and then for the bonus, I was supposed to click the name of it, not the thing
Oh,
in D&D
I mean,
Beyond.
Yeah, so
Right?
if you want to take your... Well, I mean, you still rolled the 6, though, so it would be like 6 plus 4.
Take the 6.
Okay.
I don't mind.
No, whatever you want to do.
Take the 6 and the 4.
Okay, 6 and 4. 10 damage. I can
nice,
do math.
Killian. That's pretty
Thanks.
badass.
Alright, you carve off a big piece of it, and
Nice.
Nice.
it's sort of missing an arm now, and one of its legs is crumbled to pieces. But it's still
Alright.
just flapping away, even if it is rather trashed.
I bring over my hammer
Oh, no.
and try and hit that thing. 21
Alright, that hits.
for 9 damage.
Damn.
Alright, your hammer kind of flies in from the side and collides with the back of this little crystal mephit. And as it does, the crystal mephit bursts into pieces, but sends crystal sharp shrapnel at both you and Gilly.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
So both of you make dex saving throws.
Okay. Dex.
Eh.
Did I do that? Oh, I think I got hit.
Okay, Gilly, you take 8 piercing damage.
I'm sorry,
But
Gilly.
do I-
Oh, sorry,
So
slashing
I
damage.
take
but same
that.
thing.
I take that from the temp HP and then my current, right?
If you take it off,
It'll do
it'll
automatic.
it'll remove it from the temp on its own. So just
Oh,
take it off
okay,
in
okay.
normally.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm healing the enemy and damaging teammates.
So Gilly, you
Like,
take 8 slashing damage. Killian, you take 4 slashing damage. Since you
Okay.
saved,
I did it.
as
Uh,
this creature bursts into pieces.
Gil, you don't have to subtract your HP manually. Just type in the number in that little box in between heal and damage, and then click damage.
Oh, okay. I see.
And it'll take it off the temp first.
Oh, okay. I just clicked on the current and then did the minus.
Yeah, I could tell by the way you're counting. I was just telling you,
Uh.
it's easier to do it the other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't even have to bring up that bigger window.
It's been like an
Left
hour of
sidebar.
combat, and I'm still kind of jamming to this song.
That is fire.
It's a short loop too, but I haven't gotten sick of it.
I've been using the Hollow Knight soundtrack in my other campaign.
That's
the,
what this is from, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Nice.
that's why it sounded familiar.
It's Crystal Peak action theme, but without some of the ambient stuff. It's just the drums and the bass.
Let me
Very
find. There's
tribal.
one that's really good too.
Anyways, Killian, if that's all,
yeah.
you still have movement as well, because
Oh yeah. I want to do that. Wait, how far can I go? How big are Killian's legs?
a little less than other people.
Killian's gonna get right up here and kind of like, wait, I can't take cover too, can I? No. Yeah, Killian.
no.
Nah. Okay, Killian goes right here, and yeah, Killian good.
All right. What are you gonna do, my friend?
Oh, great goblin.
Croak, you're getting weird.
Oh, magnificent Clopey. What will you do today? I think he will. Bonus action disengage.
Damn goblins and their bonus action disengage.
Yeah, it's almost like they're little rogues. And then what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Clopey? Clopey the Magnificent. Hmm. Okay. He is going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Yo.
Oh no.
So make a wisdom save.
Oof.
Oof,
11.
indeed. Alright,
I'll laugh at
you
that.
suddenly seem to find this entire affair incredibly humorous. So much so that you fall onto your back and begin to just cackle with glee.
I mean, have you seen Croak?
Shut up.
You're right, J. Bilger. Alright. This small crystal creature is going to float over here on its little crystalline wings, and it's going to make a slashing attack at Yo. That's gonna hit. For 3 slashing and 2 piercing, so 5 damage. Which brings us to Yo's turn.
Just realized I was muted. I got that though.
Are you RP laughing?
Yeah.
But because you took damage, you're going to make another save for me.
What was it? Wisdom?
Yep.
Yeah, same damn thing. 11.
Alright. Then you're still laughing for this turn. And then you're going to end your turn. And make another save now.
It's so funny that he hit you.
Oh my god, 5.
Alright, still laughing.
The worst.
Very, very humorous. Oh, sorry, actually, you should have had advantage on that one, so roll just one more time for me.
You rolled a charisma save, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, roll twice then. Alright, you're
Well,
back
it's
up.
same
Jeez.
modifier.
Oh, it is the same modifier, yes, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, okay. True.
But that extra one gets you back up.
Hey.
So actually, it is your turn now, because I forgot to let you roll twice.
Oh, was that advantage on the first roll?
Yes, on the
For being
damage
hit?
one, you get
Okay.
advantage, so you're back up for your turn, go ahead.
Cool. In that case. Oh man, I'm really scared to go run at him now.
Just blow this fucker up on us, dude. Do it. Bet you won't.
Bet you
man.
won't.
See, I was going to until you just reminded me that they blow up.
Crystal Meth casually places himself in the perfect position.
Do it.
I bet you won't. First, I'm gonna try water whipping the goblin as a bonus action. It's a 12 deck save.
Alright. He fails it. So what are you doing to him?
God, I'm wondering if I bring him to me, if his thingy will still trigger, like the same as me running up on him.
You could always knock his ass prone, too.
What does that do? Just get rid of his movement?
Well, he's gotta spend his next turn. Well, his next turn, he's gotta spend half his movement to get up, and you get advantage on melee attacks while he's prone.
But that would require me getting in melee range of him, which would require a charisma save.
True.
Decision.
Don't believe in the
I don't-
dice.
I don't think there's a best decision out of those two. It's just whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull him to the space between me and Croak.
Alright.
And whatever happens, happens. At least he'll be close. He'll have to spend his bonus action disengaging again.
Okay. So just pull.
My lord, you've returned.
That's 7
Um,
damage.
It does damage?
Yeah.
Alright, Christmas save.
Oh, I see.
Just waiting for you
Who are
to say.
you harming him?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
20.
But you're fine.
Nice, nice. So 7 damage on that water whip, and then I still have an action, so I'm gonna.
Alright, you
punch.
see him sort of get crushed as you grab him. It cracks one of his arms out of kilter as you wrap him up in this whip and pull him forward. So what was next? Sorry.
I'm gonna try punching him. 22 to
Okay.
hit.
Then again, charisma save.
Oh yeah. Never learned my lesson.
Should just blown up that
13?
crystalline
good.
thing on
Keep
all
going.
of us.
All
good,
good.
keep going.
thanks. Damage. It's 4 damage.
All right. I told you, JVLG, this is a tricky little boy.
Really is.
It's the fun fight, honestly.
Yeah.
It's always a unique fight, yeah. He's not gonna take the 4, he's gonna heal for 2.
No. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, it was bludgeoning. So is it just like his reaction, maybe?
Correct.
Okay. His reaction is to heal.
Ah.
He's a modified Nilbog.
Never
Ah.
even heard of that. Nilbog?
They're tricky little guys, yeah. It's just goblin backwards.
Oh.
It's a reference to. I think it's a reference. Maybe it's not actually, but I think it's a reference to the old Goblin movie. They're eating him and then they're gonna eat me. That whole thing. If you don't know the reference, then it doesn't make any sense.
Do not.
Yeah, this is a slightly modified Nilbog. Yes, but actually no. Yeah, it's literally that's yes, but actually no, the monster. Essentially, it's call an ambulance, but not for me. All right. So yo, if that's all, then it's Croak's turn.
Yep, that'd be it.
So Croak, you can move around, but you're using your action to praise our Lord and Savior, Clopey.
Yeah, I don't think Croak would move, even though it'd probably be smart too. He's just
This is
he's
going to-
kneeling, praising him. My lord,
And
you're so
laughing.
magnificent. Absorbing damage like that and healing. Truly a wonderful specimen. And that's my turn.
Then
Oh, do you roll?
you
Okay.
as you spend your turn praising him, you start to realize that he's not all that great after all.
What the hell was I just saying? It's a damn goblin.
Just
Is he
prepared.
is he still laughing though? Or
I was never
that-
laughing.
Oh.
No, Yo recovered from his hideous
Oh,
laughter.
okay.
Yeah, you got it. Shield faded though. Yeah, cool.
It's now Gilly's turn.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Ice Knife, but first I'm going to move just up.
Ah, good old ice knife.
You can move through her
Yeah,
hammer.
we'll see. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and hit this thing. The crystal thing.
Okay.
With the big nose. That reminds me of
Pop it.
Good luck, yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Alright, hang on. You gotta give me a sec to parse all this now.
I'm basically a tank now. Now we're level 4.
How are you two looking, by the way?
Alright, the 16 hits.
Honestly, not bad.
Oh, cool.
I can take
Yeah.
like 2 big hits.
Roll your deck save, yeah.
So everybody roll dex
Oh.
saves.
Oh, do I roll one too?
No.
Just
Oh, okay.
I mean the people involved in that 5-foot radius, which is everybody.
Not you, Killian.
Not Killian though.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna handle that first. So you guys roll your saves. Both of you.
Oh,
We
he
both
can-
passed.
That's why I brought that guy, Goblin, to us.
So both of you managed to
Uh.
dodge the shrapnel from Ice Knife.
Crook's accustomed to it after being hit by the first one that Gilly cast on him.
Ah.
Oh, I forgot Ice Knight. I thought this was for the thing popping, but it's just for
But-
Gilly hitting us.
Clopey does not manage to pass,
Nice.
and he gets hit by a shard of ice, and then the crystal method bursts, So make
Another deck save?
Oh,
another
shit.
series of deck saves, everybody.
14.
8.
Question mark?
So
Is this thing bursting? What type of damage is it?
it's let me double check. Slashing, I believe. So Croak, you're taking 6 slashing. Yo, you're taking 3, and Cloppy's taking 3 as well.
3. Okay. Not terrible.
Okay. Damage taken.
A shard of crystal hits Cloppy in the neck, and he just falls over.
Damn! Look at me. I got 2 today.
Nice. Hey, I realized like a minute ago how much Bless would probably help here.
No, yeah.
For sure. That was the perfect ending of that fight, honestly.
Yeah, that was awesome. Nice little chain reaction.
Yeah.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah.
Gilly, I appreciate your effort in slaying the summoner, but please do be careful with your spells in the future.
Poke somebody's
Hey,
eye
I
out.
got both of them. I got the what was it? The goblin thing and then the blue thing.
Nice.
Yeah, out of
See?
character, great job. In character, Croak is like disturbed because this is the second time you've cast Ice Knife on him or near him.
He dodged it, so
Okay.
Gilly's kind of oblivious and
I hope-
doesn't really know what.
I hope
What
you're not
Croak's
going to say
got.
the same thing whenever you learn Fireball. You just cast it on the group. Oh, well, you dodged it. It's okay.
Take half damage.
You only took half. Yeah.
All right. So looking around this now abandoned camp, the little crystal creatures, they burst when they died and just sent like shrapnel and dust everywhere. So you can see sort of like little specks of crystal are sitting around, kind of sparkling on the ground. Killian, your detect magic is long since faded, but you know that there was lots of magic residue all around this place.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was none and we just killed the wrong people?
Yeah, if like this was the fire from the actual guy that robbed, and then these guys just came upon it and happened to be
Just
huge
really,
assholes.
really grumpy campers.
Yeah, had a really bad morning.
All right, so
Killing
describe what
wants
you
to
do.
look over his body.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna look at him too.
So he's got kind of small little goblin-sized robes, and just sort of this old, weird-looking, gnarled staff with a carving of his own head on the end of it.
Wow,
Mm-mm.
dude is full of himself.
Yeah.
And but actually, Killian, you can see that he has these small little golden spectacles sitting on his nose.
Ooh.
That look maybe just a little too ornate and a little too nice to be goblin made.
I take those, and then I also take like the thing he's holding with his own face on it.
The staff with his head, with a carving
Yeah,
of his head.
I take the staff too.
Right. The crystal
Uh,
creatures have burst and are just sort of shards of crystal lying around. The badger is just a badger lying there dead.
After Killian takes the loot off the goblin,
Check out the tent.
I'm going to repeatedly stab him through the chest with my long sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
That's for making me worship you.
Step back. That's kind of violent, Croak.
Killian, the other creature, very small creature, the one that was moving really fast, the quickling, has a small dagger with it, and then just sort of clothes that definitely would not fit you.
I take the extra tiny dagger. Or is it
It's just it's a standard
dagger?
dagger. It's a standard.
I
dagger, so it's
take
fine.
that. Yeah, I take
Maybe
that.
maybe a little smaller than a normal person would use, but you're also small, so
Alright.
it's perfectly fine for you.
I take it.
All right. Within the tent, Yo, You find just some furs that they were using as blankets, and then a sack that is kind of sitting off to one end of the tent. Hello?
His internet's messing up.
Ah,
Hello?
I just keep.
Hello?
You good, yeah?
Maybe? Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound fine. I can hear you perfectly.
You were
Yeah.
lagging a bit before, but you're good now.
Yeah, my internet was glitching out.
Who's
Sorry,
Spamming
I
that.
was just
Okay.
repeatedly stabbing him. That was my RP for that.
Okay, I just want to make sure you weren't trying to get my attention to do something. But yo,
No.
within the tent, you find some furs that they're using for blankets, as well as a small little sack.
Alright, I'll check inside that sack.
Okay, within the sack is quite a few gold pieces.
Alrighty, looks like we found our culprit.
We should go
Is it
back
jet
and
gold in the sack? Full of gold?
Yeah, it's a sack
Okay.
full of gold.
I'll take it. Put it in my pack. That was it? Just furs and a sack?
There's some food in there as well, some rations.
I'm not eating goblin food.
well, it could just be normal rations.
I'll look at the rations.
They seem edible. Maybe not your first choice for a meal, but definitely edible.
Alright, I'll take them.
All right.
After
Here.
after repeatedly stabbing the goblin until he's a mess now, Kirk's gonna go over and impale the badger as well.
Even badgers croak.
Poor badger.
Part of my religion. Don't judge me.
Just,
Are this
are you just making sure they're extra dead?
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
if I die on the battlefield, are you gonna do that to me?
That'd be
Of
terrible.
course, yo.
Wow. I don't know whether to be offended or complimented.
I would never let down a friend by not impaling you.
Dang.
Well, I found this
Hmm.
huge sack of gold.
Ah, well done. So they were the thieves after all.
Seems like it. Wasn't much else in there besides a little bit of food
Hmm.
and
Well,
some fur if anyone's interested.
Oh, I forgot an item. Sorry. There's
Giant diamond.
a crate with a bunch of bottles, just sort of like a small, just around the size of maybe a shoebox sized crate, wooden crate. With
Ooh.
bottles. Half of them are empty. There's about 6 of them in there. Half of them are empty. The other 3 are full.
What are they? What color are they?
Just sort of a clearish brown.
Oh, I don't want to drink that.
I'll grab those two and show them to the party. So
Yeah.
y'all all know.
Crow will take a look at them. Do we recognize them as anything we've seen before?
Well, they're your standard sort of alcohol-looking bottle,
Ah,
Oh, so it's like beer or
and
ale.
they're stoppered, so you can't quite smell what's in them.
Oh,
I'll take a stopper off and give it a whiff.
It definitely smells alcoholic, kind of like a very strong ale.
Ooh, there's
Just
some
kidding.
strong stuff. I'll put the stopper back on. Put them up.
Yo.
Yes,
Perhaps we should split those later. Just you and me, you know?
You don't
Wow.
think the party would
Right.
enjoy it?
To be honest, if that's what I think it is, I don't want to see either of them intoxicated.
what?
Tell you what.
Nothing.
Tell you what, Croak, you can have your own bottle.
Don't
Much
bring it to
appreciated.
school.
Would either of you like one?
I'm actually okay.
Hmm.
Wow.
We could sell
Surprising.
them.
Yeah.
We could. I'm not opposed to that.
Or we can make beer battered chicken. I'm just kidding.
Well, perhaps we should return to Miss Bell and return her missing gold.
Do
Yeah.
anyone check
should
this
do
guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, was there anything in this cauldron over here? Or no?
It's empty and it kind of smells like old food.
Also, can Killian wear the spectacles she found on this thing?
Okay,
Do they fit?
they do.
Ooh, she's gonna wear them.
Man, if those are grandma spectacles, that guy was a real piece of work.
Right.
See why you hate goblins now, Croak?
Indeed. The only good goblin's a dead goblin.
Dang.
So I guess
Pretty
we're
hard.
headed back to town. We should probably head back to the school after we help Belle out.
All right, so making
You
your
wanna be,
way
like-
kind of back along the hillsides towards Arkane.
Yeah.
Yep. Would it be like around noonish?
Yeah, this was pretty much all happening during the morning.
Okay.
By the way, Killian, the way you're holding that hammer is adorable.
Over her shoulder.
Yeah, I was gonna say something too. I appreciate it.
It's perfect.
I know. He's gonna take it away from me in a couple seconds.
Yeah, when you go to the next screen.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed to make your way back to town without anything further happening. It's a pretty straight walk, and you can almost follow your own footsteps back through the snow.
Ooh,
see.
nice. That means it hasn't been snowing.
As you arrive back, weaving your way into the southern side of Arkane. Oh, hang on, let me get rid of those. So after it's only about just under a half an hour walk back, you arrive back in town.
Just making our way straight to Miss Bell.
That could have
Alright.
went a lot worse.
The door is unlocked, so you head inside to the baker's house. Things still seem kind of tossed around in here. She's got her hair tied back and is wearing an apron now, and seems to be hard at work cleaning everything. She's got a fire lit in the fireplace now. And she's hard at work, but as she hears the door open and close, she spins around and goes, "Oh, you're back. Any luck?"
Yeah, we managed to find your gold.
Really?
Yeah.
And
I'll
she,
hand it over.
yeah, she excitedly walks up to you and takes the sack and says, I can't believe you found it.
Do you need
Is it?
some help around here?
Most of the stuff on the ground has been kind of cleaned up, but there's still some broken appliances that she's kind of reorganizing. I just didn't have a halfway in between map.
Mid-clean map.
And she says, well, I think you've already done quite a bit to help me. I should be able to handle the rest of the cleanup myself if you lot have other things you need to get to. But
We do have a busy day planned.
Yeah.
A wheelbarrow to fix, and a tree to save, and a ghost to do something about. I don't even know what.
but
Yeah.
who ended up taking the gold then?
Have you ever heard of a little guy named Copley? What?
Clopey.
Clopey? Was close.
Clopey? No.
He was a small goblin, ma'am. Goblin
Goblins.
summoner.
Have you seen any suspicious badgers around here? Because he had a badger.
Show her
Badger?
the staff.
Actually,
Head on.
in the evening time when I was walking back to the mill, I think I saw Badger sniffing around.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was probably
Show
him.
her staff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got his head
Here's his
on.
head. She folds up the staff.
It's not actually his head. It's his likeness of his head. His head is still on his body.
Good distinction,
I see.
Krog.
Thank you.
I've never seen a goblin like this before. No.
Well, you won't see him ever again.
Yeah, you won't ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mutilated his
Wonder why
corpse.
he chose
He did.
I
you of all
think
people.
you could have kept that out, Krog. That was a bit much.
I
If you know.
I see. Well, at least he won't be robbing anyone else.
True. I wonder why he just targeted you and not anyone else. Now that you say something.
I don't know.
Perhaps he thought they were an easy target.
Maybe. We don't really have very many break-ins around Arcanay. It's usually a pretty quiet town.
Well, we're happy to assist and glad you got your gold back. But we do have other business to attend to. If you ever need help again, feel free to ask us, Miss Bell.
Or we'll find you while you need help, and then.
That as well.
I see. Well, you lot, come on back once I manage to get the store up and running again, and I'll treat you to some bread. How's that sound?
Yes.
Ooh.
Sounds like a deal.
And
We'll
croissant.
be back.
Maybe with chocolate.
Ooh.
Croak nods happily, visions of meat pies floating in his imagination.
Bill says she's kind of just sifting through the gold in the sack that you handed her. Just sort of casually counting it as you talk to her, and she says, Killian, I didn't realize you wore glasses.
I found them. I took them off of his head.
Oh, you mean the goblin had them?
Yeah. You like them?
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you. I
You don't
think.
recognize them, do you?
No, I've never seen those before.
Okay, great.
Good. They're mine now.
Well, if all the gold's there, then we'll be on our way. You have a good day, Miss Bell.
You'll have a good day as well.
Everything is there, right?
She's still counting it.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I forgot.
I'll wait until she finishes.
Yeah, I think we all are waiting to make sure she got everything.
All right. She finishes counting and she goes, there's an extra 60 gold here.
Perhaps you weren't the only victim then.
Ooh, maybe we should ask around.
We definitely should. Before we leave town.
Yes, you lot take the 60 gold with you and see if anyone else is missing any money. If not, then I suppose it was just the goblin's gold, and you lot can keep it. I don't need it.
Ooh, wouldn't that
It's
be
a
nice?
reward after all for helping me.
Killian
Wait.
will.
we get paid for doing quests?
She'll hand you the 60 gold that is left over from where
Killian.
she's counting the money.
Killian holds the 60 gold. Alright, we'll ask around. If nobody wants it, it's ours, guys.
Sounds good, Killian. Croak will salute Bell on the way out.
All right. She waves to you all and says, "Have a good day then. Thanks again."
Gilly waves too, and he's like,
you.
"Cannot wait for that bread."
Try not to get robbed again.
Yes, please don't.
All right. Make your way back out into the square. As you exit out into the square, you can see. Here. No, you're gone. You can see Weissman outside of his house waiting. And he sees you all leave the bakery and says, "Finished the repair for you."
Wonderful.
Perfect timing.
Weissman, we just resolved a break-in at Miss Bell's bakery.
A break-in?
Indeed, it appears that a goblin and some of his assistants, for lack of a better term, cast illusion magic to break in and steal some gold.
I see.
But we slew the bandits and recovered the gold. However, there was some extra gold there, and we were just wondering if there had been any other reported break-ins within the town.
Oh, reported break-ins, not that I recall, no.
Understood.
I'm certainly not missing anything.
Kirk will turn around and give the party a thumbs up.
Perhaps we should check with the family first.
Which family?
Was this apothecary?
Oh yeah, Sanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could check with them. Well, if you are done with the wheelbarrow, Weissman, I will take it off your hands.
Of course.
Crook will go grab the barrow.
It's much easier to bring with you this time, as it now has a large wheel on it. It can just be rolled.
Can I ride in it?
It's big enough that you could for sure fit in it.
Certainly, Killian.
Oh, I picked it up on accident. There we go.
If you give me control of Killian, I'll just wheel us together.
There we go. Let's go.
It's a little more complicated for me to give you control of Killian.
Okay.
Oh
fair enough.
crap! I'll try and keep up with it.
But Gilly, you're heading
Uh,
over to the apothecary. Hello?
Gilly?
Yes, sorry. I thought I had my mic on, so I've been talking and
Nobody's heard you.
Alright, you make your way into the Blazing Sun, where the Sano family are hard at work as usual. Behind the counter is Valerie, who is looks up as you enter and says, here to purchase something.
we were wondering if you guys were missing any gold.
Missing gold.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. Dad, are we missing any gold? I don't believe so. I don't think we're missing any gold.
That's good to hear.
That's
Counted at the end of every
yeah.
day, so I would know.
So it must have been an isolated event. We just helped Bella out in slaying some robbers.
Robbers? You hear
Mhm.
kind of Sage take interest in the conversation. I haven't had robbers around here in quite some time.
Yeah, it was a goblin-looking fellow who was really into himself.
And then Yo got into him, and then Croak was into him for a minute. It was really
Oh
weird.
yeah, that
Oh,
part
yeah.
was quite weird,
I don't
actually.
want to talk about it.
Same.
Sounds like you've had a rather odd encounter, but goblins usually stick to the woods.
Yeah, we don't know what made him come to town, or
Yeah.
even target Belle in the first place.
Well, I'm glad that you seem to have solved it, but we don't have any missing gold around here, so can't help you, I'm afraid.
Mr. Sano, have you heard anything about Medusa Petal or anyone looking for it recently? Just checking up again.
Medusa Petal.
I know I spoke with you before, and
We did
you said
speak
you
about it
hadn't heard.
before, and no, since then, nothing either. I have been keeping my eye on that. And no, nobody's been to the Blazing Sun looking for Medusa Petal.
All right, thank you. Just checking.
Well, hopefully that Clopey goblin fella is an isolated incident and won't be seeing any more robberies in town again.
I'll notify the rangers if they pass through town. Just to keep them up to date.
Thank
Much
you. We
appreciated.
really appreciate it.
Probably for the best.
Of course, just trying to look after the town. And I appreciate you doing your part to look after the town as well.
Of course. Arcanay
problem
is
at
a
all.
very nice village, and we would love to see it remain safe.
Indeed, it's a beautiful little spot.
It's nice and quiet. Hopefully it stays that way.
Indeed. You lot have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you. Hmm.
Make your way out of the blazing sun back to the town square.
So it seems like it's no one's money, so I think we could split it.
Yeah.
We're rich.
Yeah,
Awesome.
15 gold.
Yeah. Alright, Killian will split up the 60 gold.
Croak just kind of like extends his gauntlet towards Killian, palm up, and just looks at her expectantly.
Aw, Killian just like looks up at him like, fine, and hands him his gold.
Just
And then she'll hold it out to Gilly and Yo, waiting for them to come closer to her because she won't get out of the wheelbarrow.
Oh,
forgot
Gilly
that.
just
My
like
bad.
comes up close to her.
Here you go, Gilly, and here
Thank
you go,
you.
Yo.
Thank you. God, so many things I can buy now.
I know, right?
I cannot remember where the gold.
It's in
Money.
your equipment.
Oh, okay. All right. Plus. Add. Sweet. I'm back to 54.
Jesus.
I don't know if I've been above like 40, honestly. I know I
I'm
spent a
rich.
lot at the altar of Hana, and then I bought food and stuff like that.
That
It's
healing
'cause-
potion sent me back.
I just
Yeah.
been broke for a while.
I'll loan you money if you ever need it. I just wanted to RP him getting paid back.
He's keeping track.
All right, we're going north, Killian.
Alright, that way.
Alright, you make your way across the bridge that leads over the river and back north out of Arcanay.
Are we bringing the wheelbarrow back, or are we heading left to the other place first?
It's about noon, right?
Around noon,
Or
yeah.
a little after.
Say it's noon right now.
It's like what, probably like 3 hours or so to get back to the college.
Yep.
It was like what, 30 minutes to get to the house from the bridge area?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was around 30
it
minutes.
was.
So we could probably afford to head there with the wheelbarrow and then head to the college within the day.
I say we do that.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good to me.
Okay. He also said that that quest line doesn't have to get resolved right now. So
Yeah,
we
that's
can
true.
always.
What's more important right now, Billy Barkley or Alice?
I honestly, I'd rather move Billy Barkley before he gets too heavy and it unmotivates Gilly from even trying.
You guys don't
Because
have to.
if
That's a good point.
You
if
guys
it's
don't have to
too
take my
physical,
advice. I was just saying that there was a time frame on the Billy Barkley thing that I'd given you.
if
is all I
it
was
if
reminding
it becomes too physical, he's going to become super apathetic about helping.
Well, yeah, we should probably do that, honestly. How about we go there and do that, and then if we still have time, we check out the ghost thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause
I'm not
the-
opposed to leaving before school grounds close and then staying the night or something.
So
Come
we have
back
school
after.
the
have-
next day.
We
Oh,
have
okay.
class
Yeah.
the next day.
We just gotta make
but
sure.
I mean, it's not that far.
We all have to try and roll to wake up early enough to get back to class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all run across the field back to school with bread in our mouths.
Oh god.
Keep the bell.
It's just like sticking out of Croak's visor.
There was Ferris Bueller music playing. He's running for his
Perfect.
house. at the
Yeah.
end.
All right. You spend some time, around 3 hours, traveling back up north to the school and arrive at Portal Plaza again, where the bridge stretches across to the island. And
Uh,
head back up the bridge.
Croak's just wheeling Killian along in the wheelbarrow, I assume.
We made it back in time, just like we said. Hello.
You see a flash of light behind his visor, and Prospero says, "Indeed, move along, students."
Okay, okay. Gilly kind of like scurries along. He's not too friendly, that guy.
Always about moving along.
Yeah.
I know.
All he ever thinks about.
Telling us not to be late all the time.
All right. And make your way across the bridge back to back to Sundial Square. You can see still people you don't recognize and some of the professors just bustling about, taking people on tours of the college grounds.
It's busy today here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember I was supposed to come to one of these, but I never quite made it.
Move my wheelbarrow.
That's an accident.
Yeah.
You just move it, I'll move with you, or whatever. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, where are we going
Killing
first? To Billy.
Billy Barkley.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Billy Barkley, the dance.
The Billy Barkley dance. Let's go.
Yeah.
Killian.
It's called
The
the
wheel
Billy
doesn't go that direction.
You're gonna break it again.
I went to the next screen to move everything around, and now I have no idea what you guys are doing back there. It's like leaving the kids you're babysitting in another room.
Killian was
10
drifting
seconds.
the wheelbarrow side to side.
All right. You make your way to the large entrance hall of the school. Get you your wheelbarrow.
It's time to do this. Oh shit. Press the wrong button.
Tiny wheelbarrow.
Should probably be about that big, but I'll just make it fit. So you wheel the wheelbarrow in. The guards give you kind of odd looks, and Tom says, "Where are you lot going with that?"
We gotta move a tree.
Croak nods.
Talking tree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just keep out of the way of the tours.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we will.
Won't even know we're here.
Yeah, no.
All right. Move along then.
Killian, are you still in the wheelbarrow?
Yeah, you gotta get up these steps.
Yeah.
Mm,
He's light. You can do it. You're strong.
Yeah, strength check to see if you
Just pull it
accidentally drop her.
Sure.
Easy.
Let's
Alright.
go.
There's sort of a clunk as you go up each step as the wheel makes it over the next step, Killian, but you manage to stay within the wheelbarrow as he keeps it steady.
Yeah, we can't move that one.
Ah, that's right. All players. There you go. Within the entrance hall, you can see a similar thing to the Sundial Square. There's professors throughout, and they have a couple people with them each. Faces you don't recognize, all kind of rather young looking, around your age. As
Excuse
they
us.
as they all kind of watch you as you walk through. Um, and you hear as you pass by Professor Oriander, you hear him go, yes, those are some of our first years right now. I'm sure they're on important business.
Excuse us.
And he immediately goes, just this way is the basements where we do potions and necromancy. So just right this way, everyone. And he begins to lead his tour away from you guys.
He doesn't know what we have planned, but he does not want to be around for it.
But you head into the rooms of worship.
It's time to save the tree.
You're all on here, right? Okay, good.
Yep.
Then I'll get you the wheelbarrow.
I'm floating in the blackness.
Oh, dang.
Or I was for a minute.
Not again.
All right.
We brought a wheelbarrow, but none of us brought shovels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fudge.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Turtles like digging.
We
Turtles
got me,
like digging.
but wasn't Arnov gonna give us some tips on moving trees and stuff?
We got this.
He offered to give you tips if you needed any more help, but you guys said you were okay, I think, last time.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So within the room of worship of Athar, Athar's little altar in here, you see the sort of thin sapling of Billy Barkley as his upper branches are sort of bending against the roof. He's rather tall now from when he first was planted here.
Hey, Billy. You ready to go outside?
Hello, little one, and others.
As Croak wheels Killian up, he'll just kind of dump her out onto the ground.
Gilly's
Aw.
gonna laugh when she topples out of the wheelbarrow.
Dang it.
That was kind of rude, Croak.
Pretty funny.
Could have
though.
at least given her a warning.
But then it wouldn't be fun for me.
Croak, hey, have fun. What? That's new.
Billy Barkley says, here to do the little transplant that we spoke about earlier.
Yeah, we're doing the transplant.
I see. Well,
I get it.
I am ready.
Alright. Come on, guys,
Right
let's dig him
on.
out.
Alright, I'm gonna use mold earth to dig this dude out.
Maybe make sure there's like enough soil in the wheelbarrow as well to keep him like standing up. Wait, could he stand up in it? Or is he like laying on the side?
As far as the wheelbarrow itself, you'd probably have to lay him on his side, but you could put his as you see Yo begin to move the earth away from his roots, you can kind of see the large sort of clump of roots that was buried in the ground.
Okay.
So perhaps you could put the clump of roots within the wheelbarrow, but you'd have to lean him over and maybe support him some other way.
Okay. So we lean him and we gotta like hold him up a bit.
Could we like plant him in the wheelbarrow? So he's like straight up in some dirt?
If you did so, he would definitely not make it through the door.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. He's a tree and he's very tall. He's pretty tall.
He's touching the roof, so the door is a little lower
Wow.
than the roof.
That makes sense. Okay, I like your idea, Gillian.
As you're moving the dirt away with mold earth, you see his roots kind of just ever so slightly wriggle, and he goes, "Oh, that tickles."
That's
Sorry.
so cute. Oh my god.
Oh, Billy, you're adorable.
Sorry, I'm trying to be gentle. I haven't done this very many times.
And after a few minutes of work, you manage to clear away his most of his roots and sort of get rid of a lot of the earth around and pile it up in little piles next to him. And you can see kind of most of his large clump of roots are exposed now.
Alright. Croak, you want to help me
Certainly.
pick him up?
Crook will walk over and assist Yo in pulling Billy out gently.
Billy will
GM.
gently inspect and watch as though he's doing something. He's doing nothing.
Between you, Croak, and Yo, the two of you can lift him. He's not incredibly heavy yet.
Okay.
And as you have to kind of lean him over slightly to be able to lift him, but you can support him under the combined weight of the two of you. And actually, as you're touching him, I don't know if you guys have touched him yet. More so, Yo,
Nope.
as
not.
Croak is wearing large gauntlets. But Yo, it doesn't feel like touching wood. It feels more like touching like something as hard as iron.
Weird. Hmm.
You're a sturdy fellow, ain't you?
Though he doesn't weigh as much as he would if he was made of entirely iron.
I do a little knock on the side of him. Like
It's incredibly hard, much harder
hard.
than you were expecting a softer bark to be on a normal tree. It's a lot harder than that.
Hmm.
Dang, Billy. You're pretty tough.
And
That's my boy.
the two of you kind of manage to support his weight, and then you lift him, and he goes, "Whoa!" As you lift him up, and he goes, "Oh, this is rather fun and exciting."
We should do this every day.
Should do like the tossing the baby into the air thing and catching him.
Perhaps that would be a bit too much excitement.
Yeah, you're right. There's not much room in here. We'll wait till we get outside.
You manage to kind of support his clump of roots with the wheelbarrow, and then one of you can kind of, standing behind the person steering the wheelbarrow, can kind of support his upper kind of branches.
Kirk's a barrow driver, so I'll be the supporter.
I didn't mean to move it.
Crush me. Get
Ow.
out of here.
Ilp.
All right. So with Billy now supported, you can begin to kind of back your way out of the room.
Alright.
I guess we're just like
Okay.
on the sides, just making sure that he can get through and move his branches a little bit to get through to help him out.
Yeah, some of the thinner, softer branches have to kind of be moved slightly so that they don't bend in the
Yeah.
doorway.
Yeah.
but
So
you
I
and
guess
Killian-
that's what we're helping doing.
Yep, you and Killian accomplished that without breaking anything.
Oh my gosh, should we have dug the hole where we're gonna put him first before we did this?
We don't know where we're gonna put
Well,
him.
remember he was gonna tell us where he wants to chill. So
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be giving him a tour alongside the other tourists.
Oh yeah.
Wow, how serendipitous that those two things would line up.
and we can get the shovels on the way out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, I keep moving it.
Okay. I'll get myself not upside down. Hang on. I rotated both.
It's a weird way to pull a wheelbarrow.
We'll
I
judge
barely
me.
say the word.
There we go.
Alright, I guess if there's students still milling about and stuff, we're just wheeling an awakened tree through the hall. No big deal.
I'm gonna
We're
talk.
in the courtyard, right?
Oh yeah. Kirk takes a loop around because he forgot where we were going.
Make
Um,
way.
You see
Jesus.
some of the people on the tour are just sort of watching all of you as Billy is just sort of happily humming along and going, I suppose this is what you humans feel when you're naked.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Billy.
Sorry, man.
Sorry. We're showing
Go for the
everybody his
figure,
roots.
just a sentient naked tree.
Oh,
We had practice walking in unison when we did the conga line. Don't worry.
Killian. We should sing a song.
Oh my god, yeah. What do we
Yeah.
sing?
About the moving tree, Billy, moving Billy.
Moving Billy through the school. Excuse us. We don't want to look like fools.
I love it.
You see Professor Northumber just kind of holding her head as if she suddenly gained a migraine and is just like, yep, those are some of our first year students. Doing it's a school project. Let's move the tour along.
Don't look at them.
And his name is Billy Barkley. He'll bark you up.
Oh god.
Something.
Like a tree all sparkly.
Oh yes.
Crook would be face palming, but his hands are full.
All right. So you make your way off into the courtyard. Let me grab a little bit too while I'm grabbing things. All right. Make your way with the wheelbarrow into the courtyard. You guys aren't gonna have control of everything, but that's all right.
So
So we got two choices, right? Graveyard or the greenhouse area?
well, why
Yeah.
don't,
I don't think
Billy-
you wanted the aviary.
where would you like to reside? Near a graveyard or near a greenhouse?
Well, I suppose I haven't seen these areas.
Shall we
Hmm.
take a look?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Graveyard first.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It should be very quiet.
Move out of the way for a sec. All right.
God?
God.
True, Billy is thick.
All right. Make your way to the cemetery.
It'd be hilarious if that was the first time you heard from God. He's just asking you something like,
It just says move out of the way.
"You gotta put something there, man."
All right. So you wheel the wheelbarrow over to the graveyard. It's much quieter over here. There isn't really anybody touring this area.
This will be all very quiet, Billy. There's a couple trees around here. Do you like these trees?
They seem like
It-
fine trees to me.
Oh, it looks like there's a good spot at the end down there.
Yeah. Oh, you'll have a nice view of like over the cliff, over at the ocean. Nice and breezy. And occasionally you'll get some visitors.
How do you feel about salt water, Billy?
I would prefer to not be watered with it.
Okay.
Understandable.
Does
Oh, yeah. And then there's always going to be some new plants dropped off, some new friends.
ooh, you might become really close with the groundskeeper.
Oh, yeah. Nice groundskeeper that comes around. He'll
Yeah.
water you too.
might have
As
to
you
ask
kind of wheel him, this is a low sort of stone fence. It's not very high.
Okay.
But as you wheel him towards the cliffside, he just goes, "Ah, is that what the ocean looks like?
Yeah,
It's rather nice."
isn't it?
Is this
Bring him
where
closer,
you
folks.
want to stay?
This would suit my purposes just nicely.
It would?
I believe so.
Because there's also ocean in the other part if you want lots of birds, but I don't know if you like birds or not.
Hmm. I don't mind birds, but I suppose that might be far noisier.
Yeah, it would be.
True. The other area has a lot more plants, if you prefer that.
Yeah.
and
Oh, what if
greenhouse
we show them behind the greenhouse at the
Battlegrounds?
battlegrounds? We could show them over there. Oh, it might get noisy during the day with classes, but it's quiet the rest of the time. And a nice view of the ocean.
I
Yep.
suppose we can take a peek at that.
Yeah.
To the greenhouse.
To the greenhouse.
Alright, let's find
Brooke's
out.
just wheeling them along.
Well,
Here he is.
Oh, we can introduce them.
um,
God.
you see Arnulf, he's just going about doing his usual repairs, and he says, "Oh, hello there. This is what you mentioned before.
Yeah, we're moving Billy Barkley.
It looks like you got the wheelbarrow fixed up right as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. This
Well,
is yours.
Of course, I'm grateful for your assistance with that.
There's no problem at all.
Yeah.
Indeed, Weissman did a fine job repairing it.
Well, if you need any help, you can come back and see me. I'm just doing my repairs.
Just showing Billy some potential planting spots.
I see.
Do you think I could take a few shovels here?
I was actually going to suggest that. You might need the shovels to help you break the earth. It is a little harder around here now with the winter time.
Okay.
Good point.
So you can take one with you. I'm sure the professor won't mind you borrowing it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm
Would you
gonna
mind?
take two.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask
she'd
if-
definitely have 2 shovels.
Yeah.
Even if there's just one in the picture, she would have 2.
She'd probably have a bunch of shovels.
Yeah, she
I
has sort
guess.
of smaller trowels, all sorts of different things, but you can grab 2 large shovels.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Alright.
Oh, onward to the battleground.
Onwards.
Alright, you wheel Billy along next to the greenhouse. Off past it towards the battlegrounds. So we check. Oh, okay, I didn't leave anything. Perfect.
Yo, your internet good? I know he's muted right now, but I don't know if he's lagging.
Maybe. But you arrive at the battlegrounds. There are a few trees around here. And you can definitely see over the cliffs to a small little like ice shelf along the cliffside. And then further past that, the waves of the ocean.
This is where we do our swordsmanship training, Billy.
Ah, I see.
You might get more visitors. If you want to see some of the students develop magically / physically their swords.
I suppose that might provide some entertainment.
Yeah.
You'll have more people to talk to. Unless you like to stay alone.
Yeah, and then Harper's a pretty chill guy. He'll be pretty quiet when he hangs around here if you want a quiet buddy.
I see. This would also suit my needs nicely.
With the ocean.
Indeed. I'll leave the final decision up to you, as I'd be happy in either place.
Hmm.
Mm.
I feel
Well-
like here we'd see him more versus
Yeah,
the
we could-
graveyard.
We could visit. It'd be a lot easier to visit him.
Although,
Agreed.
I'll say like out of character, I think though it's cool to have them like in the graveyard because like for future campaigns, if anyone were to ever go there, I mean they have this cool like awakened tree just chilling there.
In the freaking graveyard.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the,
just something to
I-
add there.
I
The
can
tree-
picture.
the tree would be chilling here for other students too, regardless.
I picture
Oh,
him
yeah,
being in the
true.
graveyard trying to make small talk with the really sad people visiting the graveyard.
Probably not helping.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's thoughtful.
That's
Yeah, he is.
true. Hmm.
I think it should be Killian's decision. It's her baby.
I really want to put him in here.
Yeah, Killian's decision.
Follow your heart.
All right.
Yeah.
I think here.
Yeah, pray a little bit. Don't roll a 1, and then
Wait, we have to roll to plant him.
no, you don't.
Oh God! What if we just like planted him wrong and then Billy Barkley just loses health points and dies?
Oh no.
I think Gilly has a good point though. You should pray at some point.
Aw. Should I? I should.
Yeah,
Like,
to
like
our
IRL.
That's not what I meant. I just meant just in general, because like I don't. Have you prayed to Athar yet?
Not in a while.
Yeah.
I know he's mad at me.
So
It's just a good idea to do.
yeah.
Okay, should I pray like right here and be like, "Yo, Athar, where should I plant this guy?"
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
and pronounce his name correctly too. That might help.
I say it again.
Athar.
Athar. That might help get on his good side. Alright. Killian doesn't know what to do, so she just like looks up to the sky and says, "Athar, where should I plant this boy?"
Who's looking at Billy right now?
I'm looking at Billy and
Hmm.
Killian.
Croak would be. I mean, he's pushing the wheelbarrow. He's looking straight ahead.
Yeah, my portrait's flipped the wrong way, but yeah. I just heard something for a second behind us. I was checking to see.
Anyone who's looking at Billy sees his eyes, which are normally sort of dark and sort of reminiscent of human eyes, but a little different. They're much darker and they don't have the same kind of anatomy that we do. You see them turn just solid white for a moment as you pray, Killian. And then you hear Billy's voice from behind you say, "Oh, little one. The Wild Father says it is your choice."
Oh God. Oh, he's talking to me again. I see. Okay.
You're chosen again. This
Alright.
is worth celebrating.
Yeah. All right. I want to plant him up there at the top left.
Up here? That's good. That's a good spot for it.
Yeah.
That's a great spot.
He gets his alone time up there, close enough to some other trees, occasional visitors. Perfect.
See the ocean.
Yeah.
Should be mostly quiet.
Yeah, I'll be quiet for most of the time. How you like it right here, Billy?
This seems nice. You can see that his eyes are back to normal now.
Oh, okay. All right, you guys ready to dig?
Yep. Croak will set the wheelbarrow down gently.
Let's do it.
Digging.
Mind if
Dig
I get
it,
one of those
dig it.
shovels, Gilly?
Yeah. He hands him a shovel.
After
Alright.
about
But
After a
Sorry,
few
go ahead.
minutes of work, you manage to clear most of the snow out of the way, and then find the harder earth which takes a little bit more effort now. You really got to kind of
Oh,
put your back
could
into it.
Could Yo use his magic to kind of like loosen up the dirt before we start digging?
Well, he can excavate it for the most part, but it is a lot harder now, so you might have to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, we're just like, like hitting it to soften it up and stuff.
Turning it from kind of a hardened earth
Oh,
into
okay.
loose earth, which is what Yo can really start to affect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
You guys
takes
are, like,
quite a bit more
pro.
effort, and you break a bit of a sweat doing that, as you have to put your back into it to kind of smash up this harder earth. But before long, it's much looser, and you feel like you might be able to manage now.
Sweet.
I excavate as much as I can.
All right, you spend some time just sort of moving piles of earth out of the way. Those with the shovels can kind of assist.
Pog.
Nice.
We
Um,
help.
Never thought I'd see you do manual labor, Gilly.
I didn't think that it was in my future either. But what do you know? We're here.
How's this one? That's not too bad.
It's
What?
good to see you growing. Learning
But
cooking, manual labor.
think about this. Who is doing most of the work? Probably Croak, so.
You're helping.
Yeah.
That's
So
what-
he. Not really.
All right, so
If you-
before long, maybe about a half an hour's work, you managed to dig a hole between all of you and Yo helping. You managed to dig a hole big enough to fit the sort of large clump of roots that's sitting in the wheelbarrow.
All right. Croak will move over to Billy and say, "Yo, you mind lifting him out with me?"
On 3?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. And we both lift him up, and then move over and place him in the hole.
All right. Between the two of you, you're able to lift him relatively easily, and you place him back within the hole that you've dug.
All right. Croak will take his shovel and begin shoveling the loose dirt back onto his roots and filling up the hole and patting it down.
I'll do the same with Molder.
Yeah. And I will help a little bit. More than you would think. Kind of. But not really.
All right. So the whole event has taken you about an hour to do this. Yo definitely speeding up the process with Mulder. Otherwise, it would have taken you almost double the amount of time. And before long, you've planted Billy in the hole and sort of moved all the dirt back on top, and he's sitting rather nicely along the cliff's edge. And he says, "Oh, it's nice to be back in the earth."
Yeah, you're not naked anymore.
Indeed.
I hope it's comfortable for you, Billy.
It is rather comfortable here.
And if you end up not liking it here, we can always move you again. No problem.
That
Uh,
is true.
You get too big.
Though, it will have to be before I grow anymore.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys. This has truly been a day.
Indeed. Thank you
Anytime,
all
Billy.
for assisting the little one.
Happy to help.
Croak will nod. Well, perhaps we should return the wheelbarrow to Arnulf.
Yeah.
Or I can manage that if the rest of you have something to do.
Nope, just eat.
Ah, yes. Quite hungry.
Yeah.
It's a hard day's work.
All right, Billy. We'll leave you alone for now to get acquainted with the new Earth, and I'll come and visit you.
Hey, yo, you know what goes well after a hard day's work of manual labor?
What's that, Croak?
Croak will pull the ale out of his pack and just kind of raise it to Yo and then pop the stopper and take a swig through his visor.
I'll bring out my own bottle and do the same.
Bill cheers him.
The it definitely tastes like ale, though it's a little stronger and a little more bitter than you're expecting your traditional ale to be. It's a goblin ale.
Mm.
It's definitely not the nicest brew you've ever had.
Is it like drinking Guinness?
Yeah, a little bit. It's got a bitterness to it, definitely. A little, just the slightest kind of pungentness to it. That makes it maybe
Is
not
it-
the most appetizing thing to most people.
Gotcha. It's like a stout.
Yeah, and it's definitely got a high alcohol content in comparison to your typical ale.
Goblins don't focus on taste too much, do they?
No, certainly not. It's got a
Hey,
bit of a bite
you?
to it.
Just
say,
drink
Gilly?
on school property?
Is that
What?
against the rules?
Just kidding.
I was about to just rip into Gilly, but okay.
Is Croak drunk yet? Or getting buzzed?
From
I mean-
a buzz, a little more than you would just from a single beer or a single like ale that you'd have in a tavern, but it's definitely stronger. So not drunk, but definitely buzzed.
So like your average light beer is like around 5% alcohol by volume. Like this is probably what, like a 7 or 8?
Yeah,
maybe
I'd say so.
higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
not that much. I thought it'd be like 10, 15.
No,
Yeah,
not
you're
quite.
getting
I
into
mean,
like wine
goblin
territory.
bodies can only
Yeah.
take so much.
Yeah, goblins are small.
Oh yeah, true. Get drunk quick. Alright, I guess we should go drop this wheelbarrow off.
Indeed.
See you later, Billy.
Bye.
Hmm.
It's good seeing you again.
You enjoy the rest of your day.
You
Right.
too, Billy.
You as well.
And you wheel the wheelbarrow back with you as you head back towards the greenhouse.
Doesn't Croak want to wear it like a turtle shell?
I mean, let's just assume he's not doing that because it has a wheel now. He's only doing that before because it didn't have a wheel.
I'm gonna return the shovels. I return the shovels.
You head back around to the front of the greenhouse, and Arnulf is still there. And he says, everything go okay then?
Yeah, it went great. Billy loves it.
Glad to hear it. Here to return the tools.
Yeah, and your wheelbarrow.
You can leave the wheelbarrow here. I'll use it to take my tools back with me.
All right. I appreciate you loaning it to us, Arnold.
And
This
the
is a huge help.
shovels just go back inside the greenhouse where you found them.
Croak will head in and look around a bit, and then see the corner. Just kind of dump it over there.
Ah, yeah, there's kind of some spaces where you can place them. Alright then, you students have a good day. Try not to make too much trouble for the tours going on.
Yes, we will try our best. No
Yeah.
guarantees.
Alright.
Are we like covered in mud and dirt right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Probably. I call the shower first, by the way.
Oh. Actually, Killian's not that upset. She's only showered twice since she's gotten to the school.
Right?
Is there only one shower?
For our floor, maybe. Is there a
Yeah.
bathroom
Single
upstairs?
shower.
Let's just say there's a bathroom upstairs. There probably isn't, but let's say there is. Alright, so it's around now 4 in the afternoon.
Dinner
As you-
time.
Make your way sort of back through the entrance hall. There's still some tours going on as you
Oh, Billy.
get rid of them. There's still some tours going on as you make your way through the entrance hall.
I hope
And,
Billy likes it there.
Yeah,
well,
I hope he does too.
I
Yeah.
mean, we can go visit him soon.
Yeah, we'll see him. Every time you have that class.
Hmm
I don't think
Uh,
y'all will.
yeah, I'm the only one that has
Yeah.
that class.
Killian will go there occasionally.
Crook will salute Tom and Arlette on his way out.
hope you lot didn't cause any trouble.
Oh, you know we caused a bunch.
For once,
Don't-
we did the opposite.
He just
Yes.
laughs and then after he says
All right, on your way then. As you make your way back to the square.
Freaking toffee golem. Wonder if it's gonna melt in spring, summer.
Just attract more bugs.
Just gonna leave it there until it just becomes a permanent part of the school.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I'll forget.
Terrible statue.
All right. So you make your way back to the dormitories at around 4 in the afternoon, and that's a pretty good spot to end the session.
Great session, dude.
Still
that was
have-
so
Yeah.
much fun.
Still have more to this day, so you don't have to go to bed.
Okay.
But this is a good spot to end.
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was super good.
That was a fun fight.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Dude, it was so frustrating. Like I was like debating, like, what do I do? Like, how do I approach this? Like, it was so much fun though.
So if you didn't die to that like shrapnel, I was either planning on blessing you guys or throwing spike growth on you guys. to kill it. I was in between either of
Nice.
those.
I wouldn't have hated spike growth, honestly.
Yeah, I was at the very beginning. I was thinking, man, Spike Growth would be good to deal with that guy that's
Yeah, I thought
blurred
that too.
because I'm probably not going to be able to hit him. But then Gilly learned Magic Missile on level up and used Magic Missile. I was like, oh my god, that's the perfect spell for this. Like,
Yeah.
I
it's so
didn't
good.
even realize that. I just picked my magic missile because I knew what it did and I didn't have to read the description.
Well,
Well,
it worked out.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did.
yeah, that could have been way worse if we didn't get rid of that guy as quickly as we did.
Yeah.
Same with the badger too. I imagine he did friggin' 12 damage to me in one turn.
Did.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Tough dude. Tough
Yeah,
little
proud.
badger.
Yeah.
You're right. I had planned on like once we had him use his reaction, I was gonna try to booming blade him, and then if he did his little disengage and run away, he'd still take the thunder damage from moving away. But Gillia ice knifed the shit out of him, so that worked. good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't think it would work because I've missed with ice knife a bunch of times. So
But you got a higher chance to hit now, and your DC's higher, so it's good.
oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'm glad I ended up pulling that guy towards us so he'd get hit with the explosion. That was what I was
Yeah.
counting on. I just thought we would be the ones to to destroy the guy next to us. So they
Yeah,
would hit us, but nope. Gilly took them both out.
I know it was a miracle.
It's awesome. You can just see in a movie like the bad guy's face when he realizes his minions, the reason he's dying,
Mm.
Yeah.
explodes in his face.
Nani?
That was a lot of fun.
I like that one.
I really liked how we approached them too. The dialogue back and forth was pretty funny.
Dude, I was dying laughing whenever you started worshiping him. I was like, oh my god, I gotta do that
Oh,
if I get charmed
yeah.
too.
I remembered it from some campaign. I can't remember if it was Arcadum or Crit Roll or something, where something similar happened to them, and the guy role played. It was charm. Yeah, I think he was seduced or something like that. I was like, oh, that's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
remember.
Yeah.
It was fun. I feel like I'm getting a little more comfortable with like dialogue and stuff. I think that's where I struggle the most playing this.
Jay, regarding what you just told them, I love these difficult fights. Like they're
Yeah,
so much
same.
fun.
Really reminds me of Divinity. You know, trying to figure out how what the your best option is each turn.
Yeah.
Trying to
Mine
plan out
was
your
just
moves.
dumb luck.
It was the luckiest dumb you could have had because I mean that dude had blur. Like it's disadvantage on. I don't think it's just melee. I think it's like any
Yeah, it is.
attack roll, right?
Yep.
And then magic missile like auto hits unless they have shield. So that was
Oh.
perfect. You could have hit him with a save, like if you did acid stream, but then if he made the save, you know, it would have been.
I thought it was like cuz there's something like that in Pathfinder too, but Jeff rolls on a 1d2 whether or not you hit or not. So I thought it was
Um,
going to be like that.
Oh dang.
So there's mirror image, which is kind of like that. You have to roll to see if you hit an image or not.
Yeah.
But blur is just it's just disadvantage on attack rolls. It is concentration though, so if you do manage to hit them, they have to make a con save. But yeah,
Yeah, that was just dumb luck.
the reason I know so much about blur is because I plan on taking it eventually.
Seemed like a good one. When he first was describing him going out of view or, you know, disappearing, seeming
Yeah.
so. I was like,
I
oh
thought
God,
it-
not these
yeah.
damn disappearing dogs again. This time it's a little guy.
I thought it was invisibility, not blur, so I was
Yeah.
like, why do I still see him on the map at first?
I was trying not to meta it because Killian said she was okay. If she said she needed help, I would have attacked him anyway. Even though I knew I would be at disadvantage, like out of character. But she said she was fine, so that's why I went for the crystal things.
Yeah.
All right. We've been going a little long, so I'll do my little wrap up spiel just to let people go if
Yeah.
they want to.
Sounds good.
But thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching the VOD, thank you as well. If you're watching on the YouTube, thank you as well. And next session will be Tuesday for Hearth and Home at 7 p.m. And this campaign happens on Sundays, always at 8 p.m. or at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to see what happens next, come back next Sunday. But other than that, I'll see you guys at the next stream. But yeah, all right. So I don't know if everybody's still talking or not, but we can stick
Oh,
around.
sorry, I was typing in
Oh.
chat. Thank you
worries.
for the great session, Jay.
Yeah,
problem.
man, that's freaking awesome.
I was gonna attack the pink guy with magic missile, but something compelled me to hit the other one. But I thought I was gonna miss. But I was like, oh, maybe I'll get 2 of 4 on him. So
Well,
it's
magic missile never misses unless they
yeah,
have
so it was
shield.
dumb luck. It was dumb luck. That's what I was saying.
More than halfway through the semester, DJ.
Ooh.
All right, Jay's probably hungry, so we should.
Yeah.
I'm starving. we didn't talk that much about food today. Well, kind of. We were in a
but-
bakery, but
All right.
Gilly
Gilly
tried.
tried.
Gilly tried.
Huh?
Nothing.
Dude, I'm like really into there's the matrix, the structure of the bread on the inside, and I'm like totally into watching people get better at making bread because the bread's matrix, so like how it forms on the inside gets better.
Oh.
I love the Matrix.
There's like a whole thing, and then there's like different like yeast that you can keep and they can last forever. Like my friend goes to school, theirs is 18 years old. So like their sourdough starter. Yes, I'm like this is just random because because we got this like thing for Gilly, this baking book, and then I don't know what happened, but I started looking into breads.
You're just really in character in real life too.
Yeah,
guess
you are
so.
a Gilly now.
Yeah, I like went on to the Reddit bread thing, and then I
Reddit?
just yeah, and then I just looked at bread for a few hours, and I was like, this is cool. Now he likes plants and bread.
Yeah, and that was a very late people. We're just wrapping
Just
up
in
here.
time, yeah, for the end.
But thank you, everybody for watching. If you're someone who hasn't followed, consider doing so. And
Pretty great people.
take care, and I'll see everybody at the next stream.
Which is,
Didn't I already say that?
oh, did you? Sorry, I was probably typing in chat.
Yeah, I went to this field. It's Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Make sure to follow on Twitter, and YouTube is where all the VODs are that don't get saved on Twitch because we're not affiliate yet. So make sure to follow us so we can get affiliate, we can get cool emotes,
This is
and
nice. I like
give
having
Jay
other people.
money, and it'll be awesome.
I like it when other people do it for me. This is nice.
Yeah. Pretty good show.
Dang.
Crow.
Yeah, you just need to tell Paul this is your job now. Croak, you are the one.
I'll take my payment in the form of DM inspirations.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and have a good night.
Night.
Good night.